Oh, hello, chat.
Hello.
How are you?
And surprise!
Ah! You got me good.
Yeah, apparently we decided to do Halloween part 2 in the form of Alan Wake 2. Hey, oh, that was totally not intentional. I apologize, chat. This is a pun-free zone. I'll be very serious. There will be no more puns going on. Maybe a little camera work, maybe a little lights going on, but no more puns work. We promise, chat. We promise.
I like that you're in your Pacific Northwest flannel. That seems appropriate for the show.
Yeah, I was going for like the small town cop vibe. I was trying to fit in with the rest of the cast today.
We're gonna hold you to that, Cram. Hey, welcome to Chat Violus. Welcome to Chat Event 44. It's good to have you both.
Welcome. Man, it's been 13 years since the last Alan Wake. It's been an awfully long time to wait for a sequel. Graham should know I'm lumbersexual. Well, Event 44, I can take you out the woods and chop some trees down.
That's it. That's enough right there. PG-13, kids. PG-13.
PG-13. Where's the Uncle Roger? I'm sorry.
Yeah, let's hit that.
It's been 10 years since the last Alan Wake. It came out on Xbox 360, I believe.
That sounds right.
Yeah, in that golden era of video game competition before before Sony realized, hey, maybe a $600 console was a bad idea.
Yeah, that was a good moment. That was a wonderful moment. Mm-hmm. It really gave Xbox an opportunity to stretch its legs, which I think we desperately needed in the gaming world for that console competition. Yep.
But as Violus points out, this game it's a little bit gory. It's a little bit scary at times. The game will not hold back. There's a lot to say about this, but Doppel, I would normally ask what you know about the game, but you actually kind of know a lot already about the extended universe this game is in.
Yeah, so good segue into, I haven't played Alan Wake. I know of Alan Wake. I haven't played Quantum Break. I know Quantum Break is in the same universe. I played everything in Control.
Ooh, that's a lot of things to control about Control.
So I have a lot of detail about the Remedy Gameverse or something.
Yeah, the Remverse, if you will.
And then I know Max Payne is like sprinkled in there somewhere.
It's a lot dusted.
But I did not firsthand experience Alan Wake 1, and I certainly don't know anything about Alan Wake 2 because that was on the wheel. You know, we got some rules.
We follow our rules very strictly here, chat. There have been 0 occurrences of rule breaking on this channel.
Wait, no one's ever played a game that they've played before. What are you talking about? That has never happened.
No, I don't mean that particular rule. I was just saying that, like, you know, maybe that time when we selected Kingdom Hearts Melodies and Memories and then we spun the wheel again.
I can't even hear what you're saying. It sounded like you said missing number. Did you say missing number?
It's a repressed memory, chat. It's like a dark place where nothing can return from.
PJ,
sorry.
Welcome to chat. How could do? Welcome to chat. It's great to have you guys. It's great to have everybody in here. I have no chair. I don't have any chill. I have no chair. Chill? I don't know what's going on.
No, I have a fancy chair because my headrest is backwards.
Yeah. Well, you're just not going to set your head on that anyway. It's kind of a missing thing. Chant
now
HCD.
It looks normal.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. That your chant is broken. It just chants the player anytime you use the chant command. Okay. Yeah, so I actually don't know anything about Alan Wake firsthand, so throughout tonight I will be leaning on you for the lore.
Well, you've come to the right person because, chat, Keikakudori, I have watched a 4-hour-long exposition, deep dive, manifesto on everything Remedy universe. I remember none of it. So it's going to be great as I also relearn everything I need to tell Doppel in the next hour. But I think it's time to give the chat what they want.
Yeah, let's hit it, man. Let's slide over to AW2.
All right, and time for the jump scares. Let's go, chat. And for the first jump scare, a black screen.
Oh, I was gonna say
There
it shouldn't be a black screen. It's weird.
Yeah, no, you're fine. You're fine.
Horse facts doesn't give real facts; it gives puns.
Oh, yes.
And then for some reason, when you use horse facts command, you also get the horse command, which is owning a horse isn't the same as owning a bike or a car.
Chat, if you missed that was our star. No, it wasn't Star Stable. That was one of the good ones in that triplet.
Yes, Stable at Rivershine was good.
Riverside, yeah.
But
Is
this
Star
one
Stable
was
online?
Yeah, it was like, Stable Art Online or Horse Sword Online or whatever it was. Anyway, the Resident Evil appropriation. It doesn't have a copyright on all scary games. PJ, enjoy your shower, man.
Doppel, zombie lives matter, okay?
We're just gonna walk through enable tutorial.
horror tropes like that.
I didn't mean to click the credits, but it's good to know the credits are right at the front of the game. Pro tip, do this. Put your credits on the title screen. This is great. We like these. Not that we matter, but I'm speaking for humans.
Exactly.
All right, new game. We'll go normal.
We're playing your game. We want to show off your game. Help us show you off to the rest of the world. We want to show you around the town in a very normal platonic way.
Doppel's an autoplay now. I don't know about that, but it's worth talking about.
Event 44. I don't know how to put this any worse way possible. This is a game about writer's block.
Saving failed. Okay. Well, we're experiencing some technical difficulties. I'm playing on Xbox. If
that was unclear at all.
Anybody wanted to know?
I feel like this has got to be one of the most AAA or modern gaming moments of all time. Just one of the modern gaming moments of all time. Oh yeah, Doppel, have you tried changing out your toner? That might do the trick.
Let me go and get a new ink ribbon. That's a good idea.
Oh, actually, it might be a paper jam. My aunt once told me about this.
Okay, saving failed. Cram, let's go back to title screen, and I'm going to try some things. This sucks. Go ahead and actually just mute me. I'll mute myself, but go ahead and mute my video.
Yep. Chat. The AAA studios have such a hard time. Oh, wait. And things are so much harder when you're not in studio mode. Or when you are in studio mode. But anyway, chat. This game is the second, third, fourth? It's a complicated web, okay? It's hard being out here knowing everything about Remedy's extended universe. So the company Remedy, they hail from some made-up country called Finland. I don't know where they are. It sounds like some sort of weird fairy tale thing. But assuming it's even a real place, who's the baddie and the goodie? The baddie is the dark place, and a foodie. I'm the foodie, obviously. I keep myself, plump. Gotta make sure that I taste all the good food out there. But the baddie is called the dark place. It is dark. And in the wise words of Stephen King, explanation is the anathema of fear. That is a quote that Alan Wake himself drops right at the start of the first game. And is also sort of Remedy's way of saying, we ain't gonna explain anything. So, the dark place is a dark place. That's all we ever know about it. That's all we ever need to know about it, because explaining anything more makes it less scary. As far as who the protagonist is, in this universe, at least in this section of what's it called, the Remedy universe, our good guy is Alan Wake. Well, and also his wife, who went missing and convinced him to go on a journey to solve his writer's block, which is why we're all here in the first place, because we're just here watching a 30-year-old man struggle with writer's block. But that's about the rundown in terms... Oh, I can't hear you, Doppel. All right. Our disembodied voice doppel is coming back. Ooh, there he is.
The TikTok recording is, of course, always got me moving around and debugging. So, chef's gifts, that stuff's hot. Yeah, there's something to be said about fear and the anticipation and the unknown. Like, I'm afraid that this game is going to keep crashing in some way, and it's unknown to me whether or not we're going to have a clear stream. That, my friends, is the real horror of tonight's demo.
Right.
All right, Cramster. I've got it pulled up, and we made it past that first save state failure.
All right, let's do it.
Cram is hearing voices, and they sound like Doppel.
Hold on a second, Doppel. Hold on a second.
Oh, are you like... Chat, if there are voices in your head and they sound like Cram and I, the only places that's okay is if you're wearing headphones, if Cram's the devil and I'm the angel, or vice versa, and we're talking about food. Otherwise, we shouldn't be in your head. That's it.
I mean, maybe, but I would be flattered, but that would be weird, chat. It would be weird. I'll be flattered, but it would be weird, okay? That's all I'm saying.
Option 2 is definitely in the works for the Christmas gift. You can get a Cram Doppel hat where one of us is sitting here as a bobblehead and the other is sitting there as a bobblehead. But let's get to the game. We've already had some issues.
Sayonara. That's a very aggressive request, but you know what? 3,000 subs, I don't know, and then maybe we'll do it.
Sometimes it would be.
He hasn't gifted subs in one stream, okay?
Never knowing the full story.
Okay, so he said back to the beginning. That's all y'all missed. So he's bringing us. It looks like it's going to have some of the lore here. What am I a lawyer? That's a good question. Are you a lawyer? You a cop? You a cop? You got to tell me if you're a cop.
There are only victims.
Partner, I don't know what a police officer is. Do I look like a administrator of law over here?
Wait, is the bottle model Jake Gyllenhaal?
This is not the
No, I forget. So the weird thing about Alan Wake is originally the body model was actually a different person than the voice actor.
Yeah.
I've forgotten who the voice actor or who the original body model is, but I think he now aligns with his voice actor.
Monsters wear many faces.
Okay, monsters and victims. That's all we have in horror stories. By the way, did you tell them that Alan Wake is a horror writer? Like that's his business?
I didn't, but Alan Rake, as I'll now call him, he's been struggling a little bit. I did say he has writer's block, though. I did mention that part.
But he's a horror writer, and what was the premise of Alan Wake 1?
Basically, he and his wife wanted to get out of the big city, have a vacation out in the middle of nowhere to relax and work through his writer's block.
My precious. This game is rated M. Sure.
Yeah. How about M for
Alan Wake did not have a fast car. He could not get out of here. I like where this is going, though.
He did not.
I've got a fast car.
44. What's up with y'all and asking for nips? Jesus Christ. Anyway, in case y'all
there's some nips. Y'all?
You can't see them. It's not bright enough to see the nips, Doppel.
Oh, should I fix that?
You know, chat, this is the content you pay for. You drop $60, you build an entire streaming enterprise, and just like, you know what? We gotta see the nips. We have to see all 4K 60 FPS areolas, or it's not worth the chat.
So there you go. There it is.
Hey, look at that.
I feel like I'm getting my subscription's worth right now. That's good. That's good. That's the way we want everyone to feel. All right.
Wow.
Movement so far is exactly what I would expect from a horror game. I'm hobbling.
Yeah, I feel like that's a pretty apt description. You've got 3 movement speeds in horror. You've got lead, hobble, and walk.
There's also run for your life, but usually very, very short.
Very short, yeah. It's like run for your life, but I've been smoking for 20 years.
Oh my God, Sai, thank you for the gift sub, my friend. That is awesome. You got some butts here.
You're 2,999 subs left.
That's probably Alan.
Maybe.
The flashlight was important, right?
It was very important, and I think it's also pretty important to see this guy's reaction to that flashlight. But somebody else is gonna have to rewind into the VOD and see what that was.
Our character's reaction? He just kind of like whined.
Yeah, that's pretty significant. That's pretty significant.
A whine?
So yeah.
Okay, that's good. Oh, Saya's given this game a play. Also, we have not.
I see Nips. I give a game a play. I'm a very simple man, Doppel.
That's pretty good. We do have to reset the reviews, though. I think that was forgotten.
So much.
Okay, well, there's no climbing in this game, so you kind of just move in the direction that feels like you can move.
Yep. This game is mostly on rails. There is some puzzle solving you'll have to do, but otherwise.
Oh, okay. Not a fan of white-tailed deer. Got it. Oh, jeez. What? That's not even like. What is that? That's so cheap. Oh my god. It's so cheap. Oh my god.
Man, you were so excited to play this game. You were just like, oh, this is gonna be great.
That was so cheap. Craig, make sure you got the markers on that. But,
I got it, bet.
So you'll have to drop your vote again, but no big. It'll take like 5 minutes to refresh.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Wow.
Iron Wood. You're right. I am censoring the cakes, as you will. I gotta let you see
you can
the
sprint.
chocolate and
We've
the
unlocked
vanilla.
sprint, which is still mostly hobbling, but very well. That was so cheap.
You're still on that.
It happened
All right,
like 10
rotate
seconds
180.
ago. What? Okay, now I'm just gonna expect it all the time.
It still got you a little bit there. Still got you a little bit.
Yeah, it's true, and it will continue to get me because I have a reptile brain. But
We all do.
how come I get all the scary games? You haven't played a scary game in a long time.
You know, we could trade. Well, first of all, I Am Fish is the ultimate horror game. There is nothing worse than I Am
Oh my
Fish.
god.
And second
You're
of all,
still on about that? You're still on about that?
I went Joker mode on that stream. Okay.
You did break. You totally broke down. Hey, okay, the lights were shining through the body for a second.
Also
Okay, there are
kinda
creatures. It's Mr. Negative, everybody.
Mr. Negative, I don't get that.
I don't know. Okay, well, we just clipped through that, so that's good. We're dead. R.I.P.
Well, I think that goes down for fastest step in DemoDuo.
We completed the chapter. Achievement unlocked.
Also, chat, if you were confused why this game has an M rating, they're about to share you.
Oh god. Is it marked M on our stream right now?
I think
Yeah,
it
it
should
is.
be because we're streaming this game.
Yeah,
I think-
I set the game back, so it's not just chatting. Cult of the Tree. We watched the night.
Hey, it's Noppel! I didn't realize you had a cameo in this game.
Yeah. It's marked mature. We got a pass from IMB Wood. Too much gore already.
Dude, fair enough.
Cult of the Tree. All right, what I'm learning about horror is we just cut every few seconds like a strobe light and things get scary.
Yeah, you're not wrong though.
This is very different from Control.
How could you raise us a very, very good point though about the futility of your efforts, Doppel? That they would never ever give a naked woodsman a ride. Just
Hell. Yeah. Well, we climbed out of the mud too, right?
yeah.
No. We've got to adjust that.
Oh wait, is the game still zoomed in?
The game shouldn't be zoomed in.
Wait, what are we doing? I missed it.
No, I think we're good. So that sucked for whoever our pro tag wasn't.
Wow. Rebozo, honestly.
How are you?
It's like, how do you know you're not the pro tag? You died in the first 5 minutes of the game.
This trip might take a little longer than I thought.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Ellen
I've
is
been out so
awake
much lately
twice
again.
now.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault. People get all murdery.
That's correct,
Like
Mom.
what happened?
Unless you're murdery.
Work stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't you just hate it when people get murdery? Gosh.
So Night Springs here.
So
You can tell.
1990s.
Good.
Games with credits in the beginning too.
I'll let you get back to the
Yep,
show.
yep.
You were supposed to
Oh yeah,
win.
Remedy Studio. Oh, they're from Finland. I already had the whole
Perhaps-
made up place joke about that. Yeah, yeah.
This is
Perhaps
what
he was just
happens when
trying to
go
take
work
his
trips
laundry
on
out to the river. Okay.
Love you too.
I do
Oh my
think
God.
so. Cram, I do need that quick summary. What was Alan Wake 1? Because it wasn't just about him and his wife.
It was not. So I'll probably have to deliver it in short bursts as the game also plays.
Okay.
But just to catch you up on a little bit of the beginning of Alan Wake 1, when the wife and the husband got to the place, they introduced themselves to the town, all that good stuff. And then some weird stuff started to happen. And by weird stuff, basically Alan Wake was like having coffee, and then all of a sudden he was in his car driving into town, but this time without his wife.
Another body turns up.
And then he was just like, why is my wife missing?
Feels like the killer's leaving.
But
us a message.
story is happening.
Okay. We'll get back to that.
Glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay.
My.
Anywhere.
Yeah, it is out of, is it out of sync for you?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Oh, that's weird.
Cheer anyone up.
You know what? Xbox, you're doing great this stream. You're on fire this stream.
Yeah. Yeah. This is. Okay. It's out of sync.
Here we are.
Hopefully, it's just that scene.
Time to get.
Probably, honestly.
It's out of
Probably.
sync in like every place I'm looking, and I have this game up in 3 locations.
I've got you in 4K Remedy Studios.
She's got a good earbud.
She do. Oh, I do
Okay.
have. Go for it.
Where's the deputy?
I lost the sheriff, but I did not lose the deputy. Okay, that's
That
a
might
remedy.
be-
That is a remedy prompt.
Yes.
They have a
yes.
style of prompt. Why
They
are the
do.
murder locales never called Happy
Memorize
Valley or Boring Meadow?
before we get swamped.
Actually, how could you? This place is called. I don't know what this place is, but the city is called Bright Place. Oh, this place.
Cauldron Lake.
I mean, with a name like that, some people are gonna die. Some brothers and sisters are gonna wash up on that lake, all gonna be dead. Like, you're asking for it at that point.
Yeah, but at the same time, this is called Witch's Hut and Witch's Ladle, so I feel like HCD's onto something.
Say at the same time, but like you're just providing supported evidence here, Doppel. It sounded like you're going to provide a counterexample, but all
I
you've
didn't
done
mean
is
that.
proven
Yeah,
the
I misused
prosecution's case.
misused but as a conjunction. Is that the right word?
Gotcha. I think so. I'm not a grammar police, so I don't know.
This is
Agent Casey, right?
Agent Casey.
Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're
Oh, audio's in sync again.
It was probably just for the FMV or whatever. It's not like we've been playing videos and games for
You
like
already know my partner.
a quarter century now. Oh my god, we're so old, chat.
Sorry about that, ma'am.
Remember when videos in games were a huge deal?
You know that
They were great. Good job getting that diamond pick up a map achievement.
federal agents right here, Thornton. My
Yeah, that was real impressive, Doppel.
down
Yeah,
at the
Chance.
crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Why would you say axe?
Well, obviously he's got multiple axes in his shed, Doppel, don't you? So weird.
I could use a briefing. Any witnesses to the crime? Let's do
Were
witnesses.
there any witnesses?
Yeah.
So chat. Be cognizant. Ask Cram of the lore, because this is a lore heavy game. This axe is
lore-heavy
made for
universe.
chopping, and that's just what it'll do.
Sheriff Breaker took him back to
One
This
of
axe
these
is made
days-
for... Oh, go for it.
This axe is going to chop all over you.
What can you tell us about the crime
That's what
scene?
you're going for. I'm reading the plot of Alan Wake 1 on the wiki right now. Well, they'll be walking a little bit in a moment, so I'll fill y'all in on some more
outside
lore
the
as well.
victim's Person
Okay.
when they should be, but you know, inside.
Yeah.
It disemboweled him. Okay.
I want to see
Thanks.
the body.
We have a
Hey.
word for that. It's disembowel,
Sure,
deputy.
That's real simple. Just through the
He's
whole
a deputy, not a word
down the
cop,
old
Doppel.
lake around the old convenience store. You can't miss it.
All right.
Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell him I'm here waiting. I'll show him around.
They got it, Thornton.
Okay, so as we start to tank, tread, walk, Cram, why don't you answer some of those questions from chat?
Yeah. So
There's time to review the facts of the case so far.
It's okay.
Make sure I'm seeing.
I'll summarize this part.
all right.
later.
We'll multitask. So Alan Wake 1, Alan Wake goes to the city of Brightfall. So it's nice and bright. He and his wife, they've been having some relationship issues because Alan's been having some writer's blocks problems. He's a pretty famous dude. I mean, Steven Spielberg is a real fan of his writing. But unfortunately, he just hasn't been able to break through.
My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift
Mind
through clues and
Palace.
work the case. Building the mind place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head.
Okay, thank you for that.
The facts
Indeed.
Sherlock has a great Mind Palace episode. BBC Sherlock, that is.
Everything we know about the
Honestly, like, there's a pretty long and storied history of, like, crazy, like, problem-solving abstractions in games. Like, Detroit Become Human is what stood out to me here.
Oh, yeah. Detroit Become Human was good.
Yeah, where
All
they had,
victims
like...
report missing into no other commonalities. You can lose. Okay, so we actually have to pan stuff.
Indeed. Well, hopefully we're not going to pan this game.
So Ted died. Wendy died. Wendy Davis. Isn't that the... I think it has no connection, but I'm pretty sure that's the name of a local person. Percy Wolf. Strange tattoos. Heart
Probably
removed. Large chest. This is a scene from one of Bob Ross's confessions. I mean, Happy Little Paintings. Texas Center. That's what it was. Thanks, HCD.
Oh.
Murder method, slightly different. Wrists and legs, deep gash, all bodies experienced bloating. That's
Sounds like they should lay out the gluten then.
bloating is not the cause of death. Exposure to water post-mortem. Could be. It was unclear if our character that we were playing as, which was probably Percy, if it's not a modern death, we were playing as Percy. Postmortem tattooing. The murder targets have no discernible common traits. Chest trauma resembles animal butchery techniques.
That water is pretty significant. But the reason why?
Okay. Thanks,
Yeah.
Graham.
Oh, I'm laying out all the teasers. I'm not going to spoil the mystery just yet in this
Take a look at
survival
that.
horror video game.
You keep saying survival.
Yeah, I don't know if survival is the right word to phrase it as. Like, I think the Resident Evil comparison we had from chat earlier on was about right.
That was for the typewriter, though, because chat's got typewriter thirst. I love that in her mind palace, she has her child and her partner. That's great.
I see you're already
Yep.
Anderson. Close to crack.
Yeah, the...
Visiting the mind
Let's head down
palace
the hill to
does not
Crazy.
pause game. That's good to know.
Yeah, that is actually a pretty clever way to tutorialize that.
Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a...
Like, they made an in-lore reason for you to do that, and the characters also reacted in, like, a
I
reasonable
don't
way
wanna
when
slow
you did it.
down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Yeah, okay.
Anderson.
That's hilarious.
The same thing that happens to anime's characters when they say they've got married on their last tour of battle.
Our boy Vilos is written, it has combat, but the narrative isn't predicated on it, so not survival. That's how I sensed it.
You okay
Yeah,
now?
I feel like it's a genre misnomer. I don't know why it's called survival horror on Wiki.
So maybe just like action horror or adventure horror.
Yeah.
Mirror
Can we just call it
Peak.
horror? Psychological horror? Well, it's not really
Why is it called
psychological.
Mirror? Oh, because it's reflected on the lake. Thank you.
I see,
Don't
I
worry.
see.
Game asked and answered by the game.
Thanks, Remedy. But yeah, so Alan Wake
Buddy.
and his wife Alice drove down to Bright Falls to try to get away from it all.
Gives me
Wow.
too much.
Whoa. Bro, as much as an introvert as I am, like, touching some grass is nice every once in a while. Like, the vitamin D is great. These things, they don't give me any vitamin D. They're all
I'm gonna go check
electronic.
something out. Be right back.
You know what, Doppel? I should get some tandem lights in my studio. That's what I miss it.
Yeah, you need a tan. That's right.
Yep.
Okay, so I tried to run off the rails, but it just turned me around. Where's the REI gear? That's a good question.
Honestly, the most unrealistic thing about this game so far is nobody's eaten a Nature's Valley bar yet.
Yeah, or a Cliff Bar.
Yeah. So unbelievable. But what I was saying earlier, they went to Brightfall to escape it all, and I'll make agreed to it because he was struggling to write, and he thought getting a break would be good. But then his wife was like, hey, I know we did this thing to like get away from like the pressures of writing, but I think this could help you break through your writer's block. And Alan got really angry. And then after he got really angry, like he drove away and then like, I think he left a hotel or whatever. And then he teleported somehow to the entrance of Brightfalls.
Same name as a fake detective.
I think there's actually a
He hates those cheesy crime books,
hidden
but he really
note
hates
or
the
something.
movies.
Did I get a secret?
Yeah.
Alex Casey lunchbox. Manuscripts fragments can be added to the weapons upgrade. A weapon upgrade already.
Yes, sir.
The service pistol, which by the way is a reference to the Control game as a service weapon, is what the director has on her at all times. Okay, cool.
Casey is full of hate. Casey is not a very happy person. So yeah, Alan Wake, he leaves the house and then he awakes inside of his car. Not sure how he got there. He goes back into town, weird stuff starts happening, and by weird stuff starts happening, he starts realizing
Bad place to get murdered.
that everything is happening the same, or the way some strange manuscripts he stumbles upon are saying they happen.
Damn.
Yes, the Control folks made this side. This is the same people who made Remedy. Or sorry, they're Remedy. They're the same people who made Control.
Indeed. I should probably introduce them. Remedy Studios. The lead writers, and I guess one of the more people involved in the greater universe are Sam Lake, pictured on the left side, sorry. The guy in the blue hair, or in the blue background. That dude, that's Sam Lake. He's been doing a lot of writing for the game. He was actually credited as a lead writer for this game. It was called Tyler Burton, looking here, asking if you've seen his missing dog. It's like,
I'll be back in a second.
excuse me, did you see my missing dog?
Deputy Thornton.
Her name's Charles. The dog's been missing for a few months now. And then you have Clay Murphy, who I believe joined pretty recently. He's also written for a lot of other TV shows as well. Tyler is in heaven. But yeah, this game and the style of Remedy is basically let's fuse TV, like trippy TV, like think Twin Peaks sort of stuff with video game interactivity, and let's create some interesting experimentation out of that.
Just see this body, shall we?
Thornton's he's a real character, a card, a joker, a trip.
Oh, a real spade. That one is a real clubber, if you will. I don't think that actually makes sense for his character.
So there's a lot of jokes that were just made about the paranormal and unexplained, but that's actually Remedy's whole deal.
Yeah, it really is. Like they lure you in with this very low fantasy, like realistic aesthetic. But
oh wow, there's penis.
Yeah. Rated M for mature. Reason number 2, this game is rated M for mature.
Did we make sure that was on Twitch's ban list?
I don't think that gets you on Twitch's ban list, actually.
That's fair. It's not exclusively that.
Yeah. Twitch's ban rules are the dumbest things. Like, oh, you can't say the S word because somebody's feelings are gonna get hurt.
Shut up. It's already there. You just have to clip it.
Don't tell them to do that, Doppel. Don't tell them to do that.
Coming in here.
Chad, I mean, if you... Chad, it's the internet. Go find it if you want. You don't have to find it on our channel. But yeah, return into
Welcome back, PJ.
Return into my exposition. Which S word?
No,
hate
just
Twitch.
don't. See, you led them on. That's on you, Papa Bear.
Do we have a replacement for the word? I don't think we
Nope.
do. We'll figure out some replacement.
We're
as a
not going to
collective.
say it because it's actually against Toss now.
We'd like to come in and ask a few
dumb.
questions pertaining to an investigation.
Like,
You can see it in Discord. Exclamation mark Discord.
yeah, that's right, chat. Exclamation mark Discord. We're the DemoDuo, and if you want to see all the banned words we can't say here on Twitch, join our Discord, where we say words like
Thing and such. And
and
that's pretty good.
the word or the peen. Maybe both.
Okay. So there's a triangle figures made from twigs. Confused, follow these steps. Wash your hand. Take a chicken out of the fridge. Take a nap. We got a lock here.
Anderson.
Oh, wait,
So there's
Hey,
two
wash your
triangles. So
hands.
that's
Creepy twig sculpture.
wash your hands.
Wonder what's inside.
Take the chicken out of the
Think of a way
fridge.
to open this thing.
Take
Take
a
a nap. Okay. So this is something, the double triangle. So let's do that. It was wash your hands, right? It was wash your hands.
Wash your hands. Oh, okay, that makes sense. See, this is why you should be playing the puzzle games, Dobble.
Thanks, buddy.
Oh, PJ, is Doppel spooked yet? He got a pretty good jump scare the first 5
Yeah, I
minutes of the
did.
game.
It was cheap.
It was effective though.
It was
was
effective. There's no doubt it was effective. True Detective Season 1, Event 44. Never recommended napping out of taking out the chicken.
Also, good advice. Unironically good advice. If you take out the children on some
Don't
trip or
nap.
something, don't nap.
Okay, so it says wash your hands first, but there's no symbol here. So it can't be that. Take the chicken out of the fridge.
Take a nap. Was taking a nap by the bench?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking because it looked like somebody could rest there.
Oh,
this
there
is-
are more sinks.
Okay, so
it is.
that's our first one. So up, down. Up, then down.
True Detective Season 1.
Taking a nap is left, then right.
Oh, I hope you're remembering
yeah.
this because I will not Doppel.
Yeah, I'm saying it so chat will remember it too. Let this be a warning to you, fellow trespassers. They say there is a lake, and the lake is a caldera. That's it's for where volcanoes form.
Oh, today I learned. You're so smart, Doppel.
I say the lake is not formed but designed and has a purpose. It's hiding things. Beneath the calm surface lies secret machinery ready to be activated at the press of a button. And the people in that big house, they're preparing the button. First drawing, waterline, real caldera is made from a volcano. Lava. Second drawing, waterline, engineered structures, strange machines. Okay, so we're definitely into conspiracy territory, which if you're uncomfortable with, you're not going to enjoy any remedies. Oh, okay. So it's up, then down. Then it's down, up together. Then it's take a nap, which is left, right.
Hey, Casey.
Up, down, down, left, right, A, B, start.
Please, Anderson.
Did that screw you up at all?
Without the ridiculous.
No, I activated my don't listen to cram filter.
Sounds like a pretty useful filter. Do you sell them anywhere? I could use a few.
It'll be in the gift shop once it's open.
Linktree/DemoDuo.
Just demoduo.tv. Okay, I got the lock. Cool. Hey, another achievement. I am on fire. I am on fire.
Yo.
Don't
You
take
are-
anything if you aren't already one of the trees.
I was just gonna say you're a certified gamer. Like you're on your way to your Red Hat gamer certification, my friend.
Oh, that's great. It isn't a filter. It's a state of being. Okay, I've got something. Stash found in the cauldron while at the lake house. Let's switch back to the mine palace real quick. Weapon upgrade. Let's see.
Oh, while you're here, Alan Wake. So yeah, he wakes up. Stuff is weird. He's seen manuscripts that are saying what's going to happen. But then all of a sudden he encounters some weird creatures that are possessed by some dark demonic force. And like whenever he shines light on them, I could have probably waited to share that little tidbit. Whenever he shines light on them, they recoil and become vulnerable, and he can defeat them with tools of human creation. Like guns. Lots of guns, chat. It's usually just guns.
Guns are an effective weapon against demons. Sayonara asked, does time stop in the Mind Palace, or do the trees know?
Time does not stop.
Yep. I didn't get lost, Casey. Man, you know what I did? I opened a kit. I solved some stuff.
Imagine that you're on a murder mystery and your partner goes off and Zelda's his way through an RV campsite to unlock a cooler containing
I think I might be the
keychain.
worst. I think I might be the worst real detective then. It's like,
honestly.
we didn't solve the case before the sun set, but check out all the 9 bullets and 2 Cliff Bars I found at the scene of the crime, huh?
Oh, and this half-torn note, that's gonna come in handy in 5 minutes. Just you wait.
Okay, we have to place this on the clue board.
On the cage board? Oh, case board. I was gonna say cage board. I was like,
Yeah.
is Nick Cage in this game?
Nicolas
would be a
Cage
game.
not in this game. I hope.
Unfortunately, he's not, to my knowledge.
Allow Saga to see clues. Okay, you just throw it on the... That made no sense.
We arrive in town.
It's fine.
Coincidence?
Okay,
I think
her
not.
her lips don't have to move because this is her mind, so...
Yes.
Another body is linked in the woods near
44.
Brightfall. Need to see if we can link this to the killings we're here to investigate. Key image is placed. It will prompt a new question.
Chad, I thought we had an understanding. I thought we only thirsted after innuendos, like the blacksmith.
Yeah, innuendos are the most important thing. Her mind palace is an ugly sweater party.
Oh, wow.
Boom, roasted.
Right?
Points to event 44. Let's...
How about you imagine yourself some better drip next time, Melania? Ha. Got him.
Got him. You're now free to examine the case board or leave to get this. Okay, we need to see if it's consistent with the other murders, which is going to come from the organ disembowelment. Her mind place is a cabin. Why not a castle? It's actually the field office for the job she's on. So it is based in a real location, which I think the mind palace technique wants you to know. You can gain...
Go for it. I was just going to say, I'm 90% sure that the walkthrough I had a different sweater for our main character here.
From the cargo
And I'm wondering if they did that for Christmas.
Oh, that's good.
Stab wound. Chest cut open.
Okay, so before we get to the case board, the animal butchering of a big knife spot to the chest, the bloating, and the heart removal are all consistent with the last murders that we saw. PJ, as far as my content update, I had a lovely weekend, and I spent my weekend in Las Vegas, and I saw Meow Wolf Omega Mart in Las Vegas. I saw Michael Jackson, the Cirque du Soleil performance in Las Vegas, and I saw O at the Bellagio in Las Vegas, and that was an incredible amount of content, and now it'll be a very long time until I spend that much money ever again because that was insane. But long saved for trip.
Well, we could always go in on a NVIDIA Quadro whenever you want. Easy way to spend that much money again.
Nah, we don't need an NVIDIA Quadro.
Oh, but Dad, it does 900 teraflops of machine learning compute.
Until new clues can be placed on the open question. So I go here, and I click cases. What a waste of perfectly good toe traps. You can reuse those in at 44. They're not gone. Okay.
And how could you?
So
I hear you with Suika game. It is.
We have to pull them up, and then we put on to the board, which is what I was confused about earlier.
Yeah, you're basically role-playing Charlie from It's Always Sunny right now.
That is the reference for solving a crime that you want to put out into the world.
100%. What else would it have been? Sherlock Holmes? No. Lame, too cheesy, and we already have the Steven Spielberg illusions here. We don't need more classic novels.
By the wrists.
Wow.
Definitely matches the previous murders.
Thank you, How Could You? Thank you.
The heart the
And I've
chest.
gotten a watermelon 4 times.
More clues to work with.
Dang, okay.
This makes
Wow.
4 murders that we know about.
Wait, you've seen Suika game, or Suika game, haven't you?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, it's
Perfect.
2048.
Yes. But fruit.
Was there any casino cha-ching involved? No, I saved all my money for the shows and the food, PJ.
Nice.
Which
nice
was
strategy.
important. Water bottle swag.
Hey, wink.
Big things coming. Clues have resolved open question and unlocked deductions. The killers. You can update your goals by pressing Y. Okay, thank you. The killers. Find evidence. Okay. The victim. Talk to someone. Find evidence and talk to people. That's what I'm talking about.
Also, fun fact, if I'm not mistaken, this lodge is actually a lodge that Alan Wake stayed at. I say stayed at, woke up in during one of his hallucinations.
Blood on the table.
There
Heavy
are
blood
The victim
splatter.
died here.
The
Multiple
victim did
people.
die here. This is exactly where I tripped earlier.
Oh, yep. Oh, I remember that. Oh, man, that was so long ago.
Oh, if you're here
We
for
were
the
so
first
naked.
time, we are the DemoDuo, and we play brand new games every week. This game needs more evil pharmaceutical companies. Don't you worry. We'll get one. We'll get one.
I'm not actually sure if we will.
No, I'll find something anti-capitalist about the
Someone left in
title.
a hurry.
Fair
Don't
enough,
worry.
Fair enough.
Knock the tripod over.
Knock the tripod
Was it for
over.
a camera?
Yeah.
Someone was
Prob-
drinking beer.
Wow.
Spent time here.
I didn't need
Waiting.
What?
that read out loud. They were beer drinkers.
Beer drinkers. How dare they drink beers? Only us millennials can drink beers.
The
That's
trees are
actually not
also onto meth now. Okay, so they roped off this area. They put down all of the crime scene indicators,
Yeah. Basically,
but we need to solve the crime. So let's go back to the case board. We've got multiple sets of footprints, so that's about the killers. Very well. We also have heavy blood splatter on the table. That's not about the victim? Okay, very well. Multiple assailants, messy scene. Passion or premeditated? It's premeditated. Are you kidding me? It's super premeditated. They put the guy in the river. He was clearly messed up. They probably knocked him out, put him in the river. He got super bloated. Then they murdered him. So premeditated like crazy.
easy. Also, a lot of people get this wrong. I've been watching a lot of Legal Eagle. To form premeditation, you don't actually need to like have a crazy elaborate plan or anything. Like premeditation can be formed within seconds of committing the act.
Yeah, that's good. Thanks for watching Legal Eagle.
Yeah, you're welcome. Actually, that was Criminal Lawyer, or Bruce Willis, the criminal lawyer, not Legal Eagle. I have too many weird YouTube hobbies.
Robert Nightingale.
You probably knew him.
MMA, true crime, legal analysis of anything at this point in time. I'm a mess, Doppel. I need less hobbies.
Yeah,
I'm just getting that law degree.
Sometimes I feel that way. It's Cram Bird Law, Harvey Bird Cram, attorney at law.
Hold on a second. Cram Bird Law, attorney at birds, at your service. Sorry, we'll do another take.
No one's heard from this guy in 13
Cram
years.
Eaglesmith, bird at Attorneyville, pooping on your opponent's head.
13 years ago, is this guy the
Until now.
is this guy the main protagonist of Alan Wake's last story?
I don't think there was actually a protagonist, but he was one of the antagonists. There were a few antagonists. in the series.
So that's where the 13 years comes from, chat.
So
Indeed,
you knew
indeed.
our victim.
So it turns out that the reason why Nightingale hated Alan Wake is because
Recognize
Nightingale's former
But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his
Because
partner-
Nightingale had a partner.
He went off
Did you mean to mute yourself that whole time?
quick after that.
I didn't. No, I just stopped talking. I'm still
Oh, okay.
audible to chat. So yeah,
Deduction available. So what happened after he got fired? So he's been missing since
Nightingale
2010.
went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
How could you?
Well, I
Thanks.
didn't say he was the
Thanks, RPG.
protagonist of the last Alan Wake game. I said he was the protagonist of Alan Wake's story, like the one he was writing.
Makes me wonder what
But
was
Alan Wake is the game, writing the story of the game, but the game's story was written by Remedy, who wrote Alan
So what
Wake?
happened to Nightingale?
Okay, so the answer is no. You can just say no. Is your head hurting, Cramster?
Depression led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head.
Yeah, the meta that Remedy went with describing or with creating this
I bet
game's
there's more
universe
to
is
that
pretty
story.
hilarious.
But no happy ending.
Yeah, this is set in present day, if that was not clear to folks.
Yes, yes.
I was actually asking for clarification. Oh, yeah, it's Alan Wake.
FBI came from
Oh, what was your question earlier? Was it Bergdax? Oh, yeah, it was Nate Alan Wake. Yeah, we are currently playing as Saga, who... Oh, that's a spoiler. I will not say that part. We're playing
Yep.
the Saga.
Yep, we're playing a saga. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, was it premeditated? Yes.
planned for the murder to
Yeah.
happen here.
They had equipment. They had beer. They set up a cooler with an elaborate lock and key system that we deduced. Yes, it's premeditated.
They even had a nice picnic table to lay the corpse out for us. Of course it was.
Yeah. Why here? Why now? Are the new questions? Victim came from. Oh, somebody's in the Mind Palace. Cram, get out.
Get into the subject.
Oh no, she's just doing her super awesome power spin.
Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to
Also,
guide
this game films, or not just this game, but Remedy loves to film with a combination of real actors and also in-game assets at the same time.
Yeah, true that.
This mug always.
Not the worst mom. Beautiful. Beautiful. Speaking of, I don't know if I wish it.
Oh my god, it's Criminal Minds. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
not off base, how could you? In Quantum Dreams, their second entry in the franchise. Second
Wheels
entry in
up.
the franchise.
Also, I don't think I said welcome to IMB Wood or Nay for Boats. It's great to have you. Welcome to chat today.
Welcome.
Using her intuition, Saga can discover new clues and by profiling people in interests. So, what about chat? PJ asked for content updates. What are y'all playing? How are things going for on your end?
Yeah. And if you're looking for things to watch, well, there's always Quantum Dreams or Alan Wake, the OG. They actually had a lot of pre-recorded episodic content in the games themselves.
He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
Yep, true.
That was
Quantum
for
Break.
us as much as it was for the character.
Yep. She's channeling a demon.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim.
Correct.
Why?
Flip the switch. It goes click.
Is that a reference? Yeah, okay, that's a flashlight reference. Okay. Nope.
Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence.
I like that she has horns in this shot.
A Nightingale component. They didn't.
Yeah, that's probably not unintentional.
More like a container for.
Remedy doesn't do a lot of unintentional things. in
It's
their
a
framing.
heart.
But also, this particular actress was modeled pretty directly after her voice actress. Her name is Melanie LeBird, I believe. I'm probably saying the last name incorrectly. But her hair is looking fabulous in this picture, especially framed against the autumn backdrop.
Another message.
It's impeccable, honestly. Maybe it's L'Oreal. Maybe it's Maybelline.
Oh, wait, that was optional and we still found it.
Yes, sir. So
that's cool.
Yeah, optional stuff you find will affect how some events unfold later on.
Oh, really?
I'm not 100% sure, but that was definitely the case in Quantum Dreams, and I've heard that...
Quantum Break?
Quantum Break, my bad. Quantum Dreams, different studio. And I've heard that Alan Wake 2 is a combination of Control, some lessons learned from Quantum Break, and also the OG Alan Wake, of course.
Freya, welcome to chat. How is your Last of Us Part 2 playthrough going, friendo?
Welcome, welcome. You've missed a few jump scares. Unfortunately, you missed seeing Doppelganger by the seat.
Unfortunately, you missed the jump scares. Krabs says, when Krabs not the one getting jump scared. Oh, unfortunately. Whoa.
Well, Goofy. The next time you get to see a jump scare, we'll send it out and clip it out for all the community to see. Yeah.
Wow.
I don't think Mickey laughs like that. Oh, that's it. That's it.
Doppel's not salty. No, all
he's not.
Ties in the universe. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all one big remedy verse. Remverse? I think Remverse is what I went with.
But whenever I read this, I feel like she's still here.
11 remaining.
11.
Wait, what?
11
It's
remaining.
you, kiddo.
I actually don't know what that reference is. And
The rest of the people.
I'm pretty sure that's Sam. I'm like 90% sure they just took a picture of Sam in like some set getup and put a picture of him in the game.
That's funny. Okay. I'm trying to there was a file cabinet I opened.
Hey, your homie Sam.
Yo, what's happening, your homie Sam?
Casey's
Well, unless you've gotten a really bad case of vitiligo, and we're probably thinking about a different Sam in that portrait. But glad to have you here anyway.
All done now. I'm currently playing Remake. Hell to the yes.
Remake is a good time.
Remake is a good time.
Ooh, the one NPC that I enjoyed most was the kid that gave you the battle missions. That's a pretty solid quest line. That's not a spoiler.
Don't spoil the NPCs for Freya.
That's my favorite part about playing the game is when I got to press buttons. It's like, oh my god, how will I ever play the game now? Okay.
Okay. I figured it out. So chat, when you're at the case board, if you press X, you get to cases, and that's how it opens the file cabinet. So the lunchbox is a separate case from the murder.
That's good to know. I was very concerned that this lunchbox was going to be unpalatable because it was tied to the murder, but I'm glad to know that it's just an innocent lunchbox now.
Just completely different murder lunchbox.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll just wait here.
No.
You don't need to. You can come up with us, buddy.
Chad, the number one rule of any horror game, do not wait next to a corpse by yourself. Okay?
From that direction.
Like, this is advice for all the boys, girls, and adults out there in the world. If you're in a horror video game and you're next to a corpse, don't wait next to it. You'll thank me later.
Sure. It's not that complicated.
You're on chapter 6, and you haven't played it before, but didn't retain any, or did play it before, but didn't retain any info. Well, that's happened to all of us at some point in time.
Table. Cut his heart out.
She's telling
But then
Casey.
by those witnesses, the bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems
Oh
pretty
my god, I'm doing.
complicated to me.
No, it's federal bogus instigators. Chapter 6, I think, played it before but didn't really retain it. Missed a lot of hints in Remake, so wanted to replay it before Rebirth. No, that's wise to kick it back up.
water's too
Yep.
deep.
I think the one thing that I should probably do is play the Kate Sith, or was it Yuffie extension?
Oh yeah.
to-
I have that. I'll probably get that done before the next chapter's out.
Yeah. Yeah, there are too many good games this year, chat. Like,
Stand next to corpses alone. Got it. Yeah, we give out some keen advice here.
oh yeah.
Okay,
Speaking of, go ahead.
I'm just looking for how to progress because we don't have like super hearing or anything. So here I am at the lake, but like, do I just keep walking next to the lake? Let me go find Casey. Never mind.
Yeah, I think
Do your thing,
you wanted to follow him.
Anderson,
Mr. Anderson.
got that big.
Hey, it's Attack on Titan,
You need to get out.
which will be a spoiler to no one, but those who know.
Tracks.
We also didn't have a chance to play the Yuffie portion. Yeah.
They come out from under the boulder.
Makes no sense.
Well, the combat, like,
Okay,
this is
the ground is
ahead.
moving, chat. Like, this is not stable Earth.
yeah, that is totally intentional. Good job picking
A
up on that
page
one.
full of text on one side.
A Plague Tale Innocence. We played Requiem, but not Innocence. It looks like, I mean, if Requiem was an indicator, Innocence should be a lot of fun.
Yep.
Manuscript.
I feel like we could start a list of backlog of games we've demoed and rated to play, but haven't been able to finish.
It's for us.
Of course, we could. We could.
The text is about us.
The text is about us. Alan is at it again, folks.
FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale.
That's him. That's him, Chad. That's a page. The page is talking about the page.
That's great. We're in the book. Alan is writing us.
Words felt like a message. Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them.
And it was Jake Gyllenhaal.
How could they not?
No, not the Green Lantern. Anybody but the Green Lantern.
Wow.
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
Another
he said
achievement.
it did.
This is
That's
right
great.
Up my alley.
Yo, Doppel, you are the best at playing this game. Holy
Either
cow.
he dropped this
I know.
page, or the killers left it for us.
Manuscript can be added to the
I
Mind
should profile
Palace.
Nightingale about this page.
I should profile Nightingale about this page. Interesting.
Hey,
I was
leave it to
torn
the police to
between-
do a little bit of profiling, you know?
Yeah, you can't stream every game you play, though, right, Freya? You gotta have some for yourself.
Exactly.
Didn't they demo Plague Tale a few months ago? Yes, it was the Rat game, but that was the sequel of the Rat game that we demoed.
Story about
Yes.
these events.
Wait, do we have a rat emote?
Nightingale's
Do we have that enabled?
I don't think so. No, that was a counter, right?
Oh, we don't have it. No, the rat dance would have been the perfect emote for this.
You must dig it out.
You gotta dig out the
put
truth.
inside him.
Oh, wait, the cult is digging for things Alan Wake put inside of people in his stories? That is messed up. Oh, man. That is messed up.
Although there's an interesting question here. If Alan Wake is right in all these events, then why doesn't he stop the cult from doing what they're doing?
Well, Alan is trapped at the end of Alan Wake 1, isn't he?
Yep, he is.
I feel like that's our answer. Okay, so how could they not accept? This is the page we found. Freya has given this a play, and also referring to my great strategy skills and great sneaking in Plague Tale Requiem, I think. Okay, let's get back to the case board here. Footprints emerging from under the rock. That is going to have to deal with victim came from. And then the trail has gone cold. Also, the victim came from. So we've answered this question.
The lake.
Yeah, also, how have we know the trail has gone cold already?
Nightingale has something hidden from. Well, it went cold because it's inside a tree. You're gathering the Alan Wake Horcrux. That's good. There's something more. I need to go examine this body properly in town. Okay. Anything else here? Something is hidden.
I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be there when we
What
get
is
back,
Casey
right,
here
Doppel?
for? To take a bullet?
He's here to make us feel a little bit less scared. That's basically his job. He's there to be another body so we don't feel like we're playing a horror game, so the game can lie to us about how scary it
He's
is.
literally just... Our clue board is not just one big long line. It's like a sphere grid. It's mostly one line, but sometimes it branches off.
Wow, you seem a little defensive about your clue board, Doppel. Like, it's not how complex your clue board is, it's how you use it.
There is a branch right here.
Oh, it's baby's first branch. Look at it. It's so cute.
Casey
so cute,
is your
Chad.
Calvin and Hobbes. Yeah, I think so. He's a man. Yeah. Yeah. Casey's a man.
I bet Casey just ran ahead while you were in your mind palace.
Oh, yeah. I forget he can do that.
Yep.
Good.
Oh, you're not dead.
Wait, do we have clues? Reading the words, they felt like this was a message. Oh, okay. Yeah. Sure.
There's more going on. Oh, it does go there?
Yeah.
All I can hear.
That looks like my Git history.
See what I can find inside.
That's good.
Oh, wow.
Learn all I can from the body. Town for examination. All right, here we go. I think we'll get through the game's tutorial section.
Inspector, we must examine him from head to toe.
Deputy, your last name doesn't matter.
Well, sure.
Ouch.
Coroner won't be back in town for
Well, that means he's probably not going to die
After Deerfest, we're not going to get a coroner here until after Deerfest.
your diner in town.
All our coroners are busy skinning some deers,
To
hun.
the gate, it's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thank you. Give me that key. Don't die.
Shortcut key, noted.
Thanks.
Well, I mean, he doesn't have a name, so he's probably gonna live. Everybody who's died so far has a name, so.
And talk to these
Yeah, but they
He's
get a
safe.
name posthumously, right?
Well, let's hope he never gets a name then.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy.
Imagine having like a society where people die when they're named. It's like, we must keep ourselves unnamed
Cute
so we
lodge we
live
got
as
set
long
up
as
in.
possible.
We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
I don't know why Casey is such a curmudgeon.
Task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
I don't think that's actually explained either. I think he's a new character for Alan Wake 2. I didn't see much about him.
CWD is no joke. What?
I'm not actually sure either. Are the coroners figuring out how the deer died?
Clues all together yet?
I think they're just doing double butcher duty,
Tripod.
which is weird.
Tracks leading to a dead end.
Imagine you did have a coroner also have a daytime job as being, well, a coroner is a daytime
Maybe.
job, but also have a side job of being a
And why
butcher
take out
shop
his
owner.
heart just to throw it away.
You might be a little bit concerned where all that meat's coming from, you know?
Corona withering disease. Okay.
Today I learned.
Take my heart in a blender. Wanna spin round for a beautiful oblivion. Rendezvous when I'm through with you. That's why they took the heart out. I think that song's actually about meth addiction, so I'll leave that there. PJ's giving this game a play. That's good. That's good.
My reference is gonna be Kalima. Kalima.
Yeah. That's a good one too.
Yeah. The Zoomers don't get that one though, so yours might be better.
The Zoomers. You don't even have gray in your beard yet. Calm down. Stop shaking your cane.
Town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
Chronic wasting disease. Oh yeah.
Actually, considering what I'm wearing, you get off my bodega, you kids.
I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Oh, the manuscripts.
Yeah.
Work so far. With your technique, these
Hunches.
moving fast.
Yeah, when you zone out and stand still for 20 minutes at a time, I think nothing of it, and I just think you're a great detective at work.
Mystery.
Look at that Saga solving the case again. Oh, I bet you just thought of something crazy.
What is this bit?
Need to swing by the
This is me roleplaying Saga in her mind prison, and then Casey watching her do it
Get a feel for
while she just has the most blank stare on her face.
Got it. This is actually the town of Mudtooth. It's called Bright Falls, but it's Mudtooth.
It's your middle of nowhere Arkansville city limits. That's basically what this is.
It's 2023. Why are they still driving a Crown Vic and not a Giant Explorer? Budget cuts. Next question.
But actually. Also, one of the weird things about this entire universe is this is a Finnish company writing about Midtown Americaville.
Coffee have you had today?
But they are Stephen King fans, which is where, and my understanding, correct me if I'm wrong, Chad, is that middle of nowhere America is where most of Stephen King's horror takes place.
His horror takes place in the state of Maine, which could be defined as middle of nowhere, but just not as middle of nowhere.
Gotcha. But like, we're not talking the big cities in Maine, which I'm sure exist. Oh, boom roasted Maine. That's a Maine slam. Maine slam.
Dury, Maine is what Chad is saying. It's Deer Fest. Welcome to the 81st Deer Fest.
Woo! Deer antlers.
The FBI.
How do you know?
To Brightfall.
Is it?
Yeah,
on
what gave that away?
How did you know we were FBI?
It's honestly a mystery. Only the FBI could solve this
Nice
one.
to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know,
I'm unfollowing for this main slander. Oops.
I didn't realize, actually. I apologize sincerely. I didn't realize we had a main viewer.
Use the help.
Mainers. I think
Mainers?
Deerfest is the Finns making fun of hunting season. Yeah, I think so.
It's like what? It's like
witnesses?
sound like suspects.
Germany over here has Oktoberfest, but all you have is Hunting Fest? Oh, that's so sad, America.
You can decide for yourselves.
I don't know what a proper Finnish accent is,
coffee
actually.
and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say.
Man, does every cop in the have a great hat? Look how nice that hat is.
It comes with the job. Like,
But
they're
Thor,
like...
what is going on? Why?
It turns out your hitbox is weaker than their hitbox, Doppel. That's all there is to it.
This diner probably serves a great omelet and terrible coffee.
Missing person cases.
Love it.
So,
love it.
I feel like the game might be unreasonably dark. Yeah, it feels like...
That's exactly right.
Maybe you let us know, chat. You let us know. Also, I realized my camera light settings are off, but I'll have to fix that at a later day. I was like, I'm a little blue, and not in like the sad.
You actually are
blue.
like quite blue. It's
Yeah.
true. I think that I have a broken cable now. The diner was dark. Yeah, the diner's super dark.
Yeah, it's not actually that dark if you play the game IRL.
Yeah, we're not in HDR though.
Yeah.
We turned that off. Okay, so I'm constantly clicking right stick or left stick to try to do like a scan, and that's not helping.
Go ahead, Anderson.
Because there's no scan ability. Okay, the bookers. Are you the bookers?
I'm Agent Saga Anderson.
Got it. Found the bookers.
Are you the bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw.
Yo, what about those pies, though?
That kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay?
Yeah, totally nothing to stress at all.
Can you tell me what you saw?
So what did you see in the woods?
What did you see?
Naked dude came out of the lake.
Oh, it happens all the time.
He was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless
I'd agree with that.
around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives. Like
You saw that?
satanic cult.
And all you want to do is go to your hotel? Yeah. Love the name Saga. It's a strong name.
Yeah. Man, that name Saga.
Why do you think it was a cult?
Say it was a cult.
Man, that name Saga sounds like it would be make a really great comic book series or something.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree."
It is a great comic. I was thinking that too, PJ.
Oh, and then we found out the whole thing was.
Ooh, what
interesting.
You started reading Saga today? Oh, that's great stuff.
Nice.
That's heartfelt stuff. All right.
I think
Why were you
completed.
It went on hiatus for a few years. I caught up to chapter 9, which was a hiatus, and chapter 10's out, and I'm waiting for chapter 11 in November.
Gotcha.
Getting some details.
Well,
But I don't buy the paper. I buy the bigger trade.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. Okay, that makes sense now. That makes sense. I was like, volumes, chapters. I keep forgetting the map in there.
So good, but I just met Lion Cat in the Will. I think I dropped it in our Discord, but while I was traveling to New Zealand many years ago, I found pictures, graffiti of the Lion Cat over a couple of different towns in New Zealand. It was pretty cool. The Bookers. Let's profile the Bookers. Cult of the Tree.
Leave it to the police officer to profile some more.
I saw it coming.
Yeah.
I saw this one coming. Good thing the police officer is a person of color.
White supremacy is a construct, not a color. Well, it's a color with a construct. But it's a construct that can be forced by any color.
I can't watch this and listen to that at the same time. I have to watch it again. I'm so distracted.
Their spruce tree bag, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Oh God.
Something.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they're going to explain Saga's powers here of being able to like.
We're at Cauldron Lake. Why?
Oh, actually, I understand what's going on.
What's there? They say the rider fell in the lake.
Well, she's probably blending with Alan.
No trespassing.
My book has
That's a way to put it.
past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book.
How could you on chapter 3? Oh, your homies have saying no surprise. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think you found
So
something.
you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
How'd you know it was a necklace?
Wow. How did you put that together?
Oh, you can't steal her lies like that, Doppel. Dang.
Wow.
Do some voice acting for the rest of them, okay?
Told you not to keep that thing to me.
Yo, she was not impressed about that.
That was one of those like lies of omission are fine, but she's not gonna lie directly.
Do me
Yeah, yeah.
Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing Deerfest.
Oh God.
You couldn't miss Deerfest.
Saga Anderson, as I live.
Who do you know in this town, Saga?
That's a pretty good question, Doppel. That's a pretty good question.
Awful thing happened to you.
What the hell are you doing here?
How are you?
Right?
I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about.
It's me, silly. Rose.
Right, silly?
Oh my
I
God.
don't think I do.
Alan wrote her character, but he hasn't manipulated Saga into his storyline yet.
Daughter.
Oh God.
That's so weird.
This game has a way of messing with your understanding of reality. Like the end of the OG Alan Wake 1 was just like, did this happen? Who was actually on the real side of reality?
All the time.
Who was in the mirror world?
You're mistaking me for someone else.
Pronoun game time.
If you say so.
No. I don't know what that means. It would have been great if you didn't mention that awful thing. She's part of the cult. Yeah, I think that we just got the first glimpse at Alan's writing being non-linear.
Yes, sir. I don't know if it's non-linear as much as it is not omniscient. Yeah, Alan Wake,
I
or
feel
rather,
like we
yeah,
could debate that one.
The mechanics of his powers are, I mean, they're explained in the first game, but
Not a lone serial.
the experience changes dramatically between knowing and not knowing, and I feel like
Yeah.
we're enjoying not knowing right now.
The bookers have described... So I'm getting vibes between Resident Evil and The Quarry without the ability to choose. Gotta love unreliable narrators. Yeah, I
Right?
feel like this chat has a lot of mixed opinions about unreliable narrators. I feel like this chat, if I remember correctly, we were like half yes Gone Girl movie and half no Gone Girl movie.
That's an interesting mechanic, or interesting like metric there.
You're ready to go take a look.
Also because I forget what Gone Girl was about, but that's mainly my fault.
Spoiler, it had an unreliable narrator.
Oh, you know, you're a clever one there, Doppel. You're a clever one.
I'm not a fan of Gone Girl, but that was not the reason.
Have you heard of
Oh my God, the janitor.
Sheriff?
That's a Control reference.
Yes, it is. But it's not Ahi the janitor.
Nah, it's just another random janitor.
But Ahi is actually the person in charge. Nate Verbose is giving this a pass. 100% no Gone Girl, terrible movie. Where has the Gone Girl gone?
Really? Wow. Coming up with the strong thoughts over here.
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
You know who does good nonlinear plots? Tarantino.
Oh,
okay.
My God.
It goes back to
Wait.
Pulp. Pulp. Pulp is nonlinear.
Yeah, she's a bit of a space case.
Yeah, I guess Pulp counts. Does one movie a pattern make? I'm thinking
I don't know.
of...
I don't know that I have his complete corpus in mind, but what are you thinking of?
Yeah, I was thinking Kill Bill as well as... Well, I guess Kill Bill was actually pretty non-linear. I don't know if
Hateful
Volume
Eight?
2 was, though.
Inglourious Bastards is linear, right?
Inglourious Bastards, I want to say is linear. And then, of course, you have Pacific Rim, which is I love anime. Let me make a Western movie because I love anime.
Tarantino didn't make Pacific Rim. What are we talking about now? Are we changed topics?
I'm thinking of the wrong person. You're right. That was Tarantino.
Just, let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
And Hateful Eight. Hateful Eight was Tarantino.
I'll be right with you, sir.
Yeah.
Yep. Just here to.
I think Hateful Eight is technically non-linear, but I don't know if it's for modern audiences. It felt pretty linear.
Kill the Joe, make some mo. This is the third time I come in for the late shift. If you take the last cup, brew a new batch. Actually, this is true. If you take the last cup of coffee, you should make the next pot of coffee.
Very true.
So we're gonna hit play on Kill the Joe, make some mo.
Just
not
for
your
that, the
personal
game gets to play.
No, the email gets to play. Chat, I hate to break it to you, but you need to have a face capable of growing a beard to make use of beard oil. That's harsh, but Hannah Oshinoya, nailing it. That's fair, but harsh, but fair. Harsh, but fair. The custom OS, yeah, this isn't. This is custom OS. It's more secure this way. I knew Marco's beard was so soft and natural. What brand is he using, Lucy? Chat, I hate to break it to you. Not your personal assistant. Oh, I see. I should have read from the beginning. I forgot how emails worked. I don't know why.
Speaking of non-linear.
Yeah, right. It's a personal offense to share my desk space with your late night impulse buys. You have been warned. Reminder, the front desk computer and admin email are not to be used for personal quarrels or unofficial business. Also, wash your coffee mugs, you filthy animals.
Admin.
Third annual community outreach barbecue. That's crazy.
You know, how could you? That is very true. If you use the last square of toilet paper, put a new roll on.
Yeah. It's just common courtesy.
Exactly. If
we
you
got a
eat
map
the
of
last
the sheriff's station. I don't know why that matters. Suddenly, this place is not just a passing scene, but an important one.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Damn it.
Chekhov's map. Doppel.
Yeah, it's Chekhov's map. I wanted to say that we made the wheel form much more straightforward for community submission. So if you were ever afraid of submitting to the wheel because we asked for so many different things, now it's down to game name and release date effectively, or will be after the show.
Yep.
All these cops are going to get treated. That's true. Yeah, nobody here is going to live except maybe us.
Whoa. Spoilers, Doppel. Spoilers.
I don't know the end of the game. I'm guessing.
Yeah, I mean, it's a horror game. Everyone dies. What do you want from them?
Now, this is very The Quarry. Keep looting this small town police department. Hell yeah, I'm going to keep looting this small town police department. That's my job, man.
Oh, you're not going to watch it all? Oh.
Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh, wow. Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours.
Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. We all die eventually. That's Luke Goblin.
Right. I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine, and I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime.
All right, these guys are in the cult. That's cool.
I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions.
Wow, they are very good on camera. They took a lot of coaching. Oh, I did finish my adventures in Superman recently on HBO Max. Recommend it.
At Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours, we say,
why are you in need of assistance? Yeah, that's good. That's a Super Trooper reference from Event 44. Made for Boats hates that movie, but that's okay.
You know what? That's fair. Probably not everyone's cup of tea.
So this is you have like a traveling coroner, by the way. The coroner is in different towns. That's what they said. All these are locked, but I'm gonna check them anyway.
Good on you. Exploring a game. I guess we'll take some bets.
Is there a guy peeing next to me?
Don't worry about it.
I know one of you is stealing the toilet paper. I'm counting them. This is a sheriff's station, for Pete's sake. What kind of nut counts toilet paper?
The same nuts who try to count how many jelly beans there are inside of the jar.
No one counts that. They estimate that. Don't label me a nut before. I love those games. I love them so much.
How many rolls are on your toilet paper, Doppel? How many sheets on your toilet paper roll?
That's not what it was asking.
No,
He counting the rolls of toilet paper. But if we're gonna estimate, is it 1 ply, 2 ply, 3 ply? What's the deal?
2 ply. Whatever ply you use.
I'm gonna guess 320 leaves of toilet paper.
Wow. Okay, you know what? No more needs to be said, chat. No more needs to be said.
Chad, do you want to take a guess? 2-ply, we're not royalty.
Does 3-ply even exist? I feel like at 3-ply, you're basically just wiping your butt with the tears of trees. You're just like, haha, sucks to suck trees.
We've got a lot
my
of gear.
butt, literally.
Which is 200. Okay, 200 is good.
It's not opening.
They're just watching me. The Mind Palace thing is weird for them, but me trying to loot the PD in front of them has got to be weirder. This is way darker than it should be. I'm just going to turn on my flashlight.
Yeah,
Chat,
there you go.
Doppel can't spare a square. He has an Aquarius. What?
Okay. Let's take a look at all.
You want to say that 5 times fast? Doppel can't spare a square. He...
I want to say that. You want to say that 5 times fast? I'm cramped.
Did I turn into a dog?
Yeah,
what
into
happened
a wolf.
There? All right.
If we were on stream, I'd just continue to make fun of you for that.
What was the cause of death?
Talking all that jazz right quick.
It was some good jazz for a second. And then the improv didn't go so well on my part. That boy knew one. What did I do, Sayonara?
You're talking all that jazz, dude.
Can't make it out.
Okay. There's writing on.
Scooby-Doo, double can't spare a square. Her square isn't to spare the square.
Leave something inside his chest.
They did leave something inside his chest. That's disgusting.
Yeah. You know, of all the burned corpses I've seen in our core of playing DemoDuo games, I have to say this is the most disgusting one.
They put up a fight.
This right here?
Yeah.
No, dude. Callisto Protocol had more gruesome stuff for sure.
Oh, you also played that game. Man, you don't really have a habit.
For some reason, salt aside, I need to make some more progress before this demo is Dunsky.
Yep.
The cold of the tree is behind these murders.
Must be a full moon tonight. Apparently so, Sam. Apparently so.
I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case.
My first cult case?
I was gonna say, right? I was gonna say, what, do you find this exciting? You said that like you found this exciting, and she answered, yeah. Yeah. The answer was yes, Chad.
About the code of the tree if I'm going to shut them down.
I'm still a pass, but the gore that opened up the game has not really been as present as I thought. Yeah,
go for it.
I do feel like it was letting you know, like it would be around, but it wasn't the whole game. No. What kind of cult? A murderous cult. Who's involved? Bad people. What are the cult's goals? That one actually I can't answer in a quip. I don't know that one.
I also don't know because I haven't seen the end of this game.
Somebody who likes jewelry. That's who's involved. Nope. Okay, you don't like that one? Okay, maybe up here?
Yeah, you're such a detective. Great detective work there. Trying every possibility that the game lets you.
Yeah. What kind of cult? It's a cult with jewelry. Next question. Cultists are wearing deer masks.
We'll see, though.
That's a cult symbol. Okay, cult psychology. Also a symbol. There should be at least a dotted string.
I guess so.
Triangle forms figures.
That's it.
Between two trees.
Are you like criticizing their UML here, Doppel? Are you like, your class diagrams suck? Is that what's going on right now?
Their cult wants their tree back. That's going to be a problem. Yeah, going to be a problem. Cult stashes. Okay, we found this one stash.
The stashes could contain clues about the cult.
They could.
Better keep an eye out for more.
We will.
Sweet. Yeah. I love collecting cult memorabilia. Solving cases involving cults. Yeah. That's what we love doing, chat.
Is this which number cult game is this for us?
Honey, I Joined a Cult. I guess the teaching game has a count as a cult game.
The teaching game.
The one where we built a school, but almost.
No, that's not a cult game. But there was another cult game between Honey, I Joined a Cult and this one.
Ooh, that's gonna be a tough one to remember.
Praise be to Lord Booger, attaboy.
Yep. I don't remember it, unfortunately. Let's say it's number 3. Tentative number 3.
I think it's number 3. Chat G. Do you remember the last cold game?
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
Why are you saying that like Mickey? Disney is
because
like...
it feels like I'm Dora the Explorer in chat when I'm asking to figure. Do you remember? Show me where the mountain is.
Chad, show us where on this cult diagram you fit in our hierarchy.
Do you like pooping in buckets? It can't be because I'm in a demo cult. That's fine. We meet on Tuesdays. Swipe or no swiping? Oh, I gotta put the controller down. Sorry. Cause of death.
Diego,
what's a symbol? The cult of play. Cause of death.
That's some pretty big loaded.
Chest trauma is how we determined it.
Waterlogged.
Hey, waterlogged is my.
I did that before. I don't know why it didn't let me do that.
Something in his chest.
Yes.
Did the killers leave it there?
Or did they take it?
Anything to... Why did they leave it if they did leave it, chat?
Oh, we're just going in. Turn now if you don't want to see this. I don't know how it's gonna go. I'll endure for you, chat. But I'd probably look away if I wasn't playing on stream. Oh my god.
Is this the card you're looking for?
Why isn't she wearing gloves? Good call, chat. Now just eat it. You might as well. You don't have gloves on.
We found a Cauldron Lake.
Chat, diseases don't exist inside of video games.
I see you, Event 44.
Didn't see her.
Shrinkage? Oh my god. I'm glad you had a mission, Event 44, and you saw that mission through to the end. I'm proud of you.
Killing.
Bare hands.
Someone's created a.
So you're part of it too. Yeah.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages.
You did?
I didn't think they were relevant to this case.
Oh my god, you dummy. You dummy. But then why did Alan write it that way? Well, this is essentially a game about writer's block, so I don't know if we're gonna get any answers.
Oh.
No, wait.
Oh, the evil people just napped our boy.
Sheriff?
What the hell?
People usually don't.
Okay. Oh! He's alive? What?
Yeah, corpses don't normally do that. That doesn't sound like a good sound.
Saga, you gotta make it out of this, man. We like you better than Casey.
Oh, wow. Just F to Casey. Is that what you're saying right now?
I mean, Casey's only around to take a bullet. I called that. Okay. So...
That didn't sound effective.
Keep your face away from the corners, chat, by the way.
See into Brightfall.
Yeah. Corners and heads do not go well together.
Doors and corners, kid. Doors and corners.
Yeah. Hey, Emperor Palpatine, you're looking well.
If you're here for the first time, we play brand new games and we rate them a play, watch, or pass along with chat. Speaking of which, Cram, can you pull up the reviews chat has left? Get reviews.
Let's do it.
Try to stay in the light to avoid being detected by enemies.
I need to get into the light.
I already did it.
There you go. Hey, oh, you look so friendly, so nice.
Now the flashlight has a battery.
My gun's out.
Oh my!
Gotta get it back.
That wasn't even a jump scare.
I know. I just couldn't see him. Safe havens will restore some of your health. If you leave or attack from a safe haven while in combat, it will become temporarily unavailable. I don't. She said she's got to get her gun from the wall, but I can't see anything.
Oh, I think you dropped it, and you're gonna have to pick it up.
Yeah, but like where?
Oh,
we're
yeah,
gonna die. We're gonna die. Yeah, we're dead.
Oh, wait, are you actually about to die?
I did not understand. Get ready to add death. Thanks, Vilas, for all your support.
He wasn't wrong though. He wasn't wrong though.
I also, yeah, no, neither one of us was wrong, but I wanted to be right.
I'll let you do the honors there. Oh, so I beat you to it.
All right, we'll skip this. We already got through that before.
Yep.
Stay in the light to avoid being detected. Okay,
Tim.
she says something about this. Show me the clicker. So there he is. I just don't know where the gun is. And I mean, I'm supposed to, like, know?
He can't see me in the light.
What if? Yeah, I think you'll need to first find the gun. He shoved you.
Oh,
there
it's out.
it is.
It's out in the hall.
Thanks, game. Thanks.
Safe havens. Okay, it's the same.
Mind Palace time. Yeah, something tells me the Mayan Palace isn't going to save us here. Oh, there it is. Nice shiny object highlight. Witch? That's rude. Oh, you know what? Good job not being phased. Chad K for that one, or Chad D for that one, rather.
It's just Chan.
Just Chad.
It's a great time for a Mayan Palace. Just die again.
Yeah.
End of chapter. That's
You
the
did
drop.
it.
1 hour in with some tech issues.
Not bad,
okay.
not bad.
Is this image supposed to clear up?
It will eventually, it will eventually. They're doing the whole cinematic thing. I mean, you know how they are. You know how he is.
My way back home.
So
Chapter
beautiful.
1 concluded. We gotta watch.
Sounds just like the original Singer Doppel. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be clearer than this.
It was super duper unclear on my screen, OG, so it wasn't even the darkness.
But he's still.
Yeah, no, I think that's another bug, actually, chat.
It helped me fight him.
Yeah,
He just
you know, QA is hard. Bashi, QA is... Game development is hard, chat.
We
Game
need to
development
figure
is hard.
that out if we're going to do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this.
Yeah, we need the guy who took all the pages out.
Yeah, corpses normally don't walk and
Into the
shamble
overlap.
off.
Finding a way in would be difficult.
Into the overlap.
The overlap.
A ritual.
Monster.
Ritual. Yeah.
Manuscript pages can be viewed in the Mind Place.
So, Nightingale, that creature, that blob, is kind of possessed by this otherworldly being. We don't really know how it works because explanations would ruin things, but yeah.
Well, because Alan Wake.
Because Alan Wake, yeah.
Yeah, thank you for respelling Palace for me. Because I appreciate that side. Were we attacked by a dead man?
There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I agree. Yes.
I'd love to blame this on mass.
Oh yeah, Nightingale, back in the OG Alan Wake 1, his partner, as Casey mentioned, died, and because the partner was talking about the dark place all the time, he was like, hey, there's this crazy writer who keeps talking about the dark place and saying crazy stuff is happening.
Right before things got
How
crazy.
about I go hunt him down?
Talk to him?
Maybe the
Yeah.
sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
Maybe the sheriff did know more.
Let's just say he wasn't interested in talking as much as he was a little shakedown, a good old-fashioned American police interrogation, if you know what I mean.
Is there a connection?
Yes, there's a
The
connection.
cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe.
This guy reminds me of the actor who plays Ryan O'Reilly or does the State Farm commercials.
Ryan O'Reilly?
Ryan O'Reilly in the HBO series Oz, which I'm sure is very popular amongst other humans.
You certainly know how to single a boy out.
Light as a way to fight him.
This dude?
Pages predicting the future.
I guess so.
There's no rational explanation.
I was thinking, what's his face?
Case we must solve.
He was on Saturday Night Live. He does.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
You got it.
I'm here. I'm seeing it too in my head now.
Yeah, for chat, for those of you who aren't watching a whole bunch of Oz, Ryan O'Reilly.
So Nightingale is a take.
Looks like this dude. Oh, I'm over him. There you go. There he is.
Yeah.
Boop. And boop.
Did you just search Ryan O'Reilly?
I did just search Ryan O'Reilly.
Yeah. is your partner. The overlap is the place between these two dimensions and the zombies known as a Taken. Very good. Manuscript pages.
Mm-hmm.
These have just been read to us, so we're not going to spend any more time on it. I thought we did all the Booker work. Okay, but we didn't do all the Nightingale work because we just got new information?
Exactly.
Wait, no, we did because they're all blocked out already. The page?
Never mind.
Oh, maybe.
We found a page in the woods.
Yeah, we did. We
Story
found
about
this.
these events.
We did that one already.
Okay.
Radio, follow you into the dark. Oh, it's the song. I see. Adventure tours.
She
has a great memory. That's what's happening here. She just has an incredible memory.
Pretty much. Like, honestly, I wish I had her memory. I wish
that's
could...
the superpower, is her memory.
Right.
She's effectively Taskmaster with information.
Ooh, nice reference, nice reference. I was going to say she's a savant, but you got the marvel.
I see cassettes in this game, but it's set in 2020. It's also set in a real small town, so you got to subtract 30 years.
I can't force it.
True facts. I feel like all detectives do.
Can we not get out?
That's possibly true. I think you should be able to.
Maybe Casey. Oh, Casey still has.
Places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a take.
Just assumed we were doing our Mind Palace
We
thing.
need to head over
you
there
know?
and stop him. Before
Like,
we
there's that Saga wandering the hallways again. That crazy one.
Taskmaster, great 5-drop. Marvel Snap reference.
We heard gunshots.
I swear, officers, it was there when I got here.
Spooked by the bodies?
Jesus, shut up, Thurgood. Whatever your name is.
Wow. Did you just hear his voice and stereotype his last name?
No, it starts with a T.
Oh, okay.
That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
It's Thornton, though.
Thornton, there it is.
Oh, it's a nice touch that I can read it on his jacket. I just want to point that out.
Okay, Xbox Series X slots in your system memory like that. I see you.
That's crazy, right, Thornton?
It's like,
yes,
with
it's
16
crazy.
gigs, you better see me.
How could he do anything?
Wait, does the Xbox have 16 gigs or is it 8? I forget.
Oh, it's either 16 or 32. New generation is. They have the same though. I think they actually have the same memory vendors.
I'm pretty sure it's basically the same everything.
Well,
there's some CU differences.
Two different chipsets, but both AMD contracted, right?
Yeah, the generation's the same, but the specs are different. I was just kidding because of how similar they are.
I'm wearing into the Spider-Verse. Yeah, except my Xbox has never gone into thermal shutdown, so yeah.
Are you gonna let them or not?
I'm pretty sure your PlayStation is cursed.
I'm not upset.
And his cult
I
are
wouldn't be
dangerous.
upset.
We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have.
What are you talking about?
Call it in, Casey.
Yeah, call it in already. Because escalate past zombies and cults.
Yeah, pretty fair point.
They've already seen some shit, and actually, I think that that's unfair. Because if it's not Alan's writing that has not made the supernatural feel normal, then these people need to have seen something, and we need to know they've seen supernatural for them not to just be freaking out. Like, don't get me wrong. FBI agents probably hardened, you know, they've got like good, what's the word I want here? Emotional control. But they just saw a zombie and a person disappear. Like they should have been, they needed to call it in right there, but also they should be shook, right?
Just a little. I would, you know what, call Phil Spencer after the Avengers, whatever you got to do. Just say, hey, this is out of our pay grade. Although
call the Avengers.
Yeah. The people to ask in this case, dude just got Thanos snapped in front of their face. Like, I would be like, I'm good. I'm good.
The car can be used to travel. Hell yeah. That's right. They're in shock.
Yeah.
You don't want no trauma.
The Federal Bureau of Control would be the people to call, but unfortunately, they can't help us here. Yeah.
He was chasing a writer.
In addition to Alan Wake 2, Remedy's also working on the sequel to Control.
She's writing a book.
Yeah, Control 2's in the works. This does have WandaVision vibes, to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah, the episodic quality is pretty intentional. They do this a lot in their games, but they really want to
murder case, Casey.
Capture that vibe, you know?
Haha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago,
he was
getting strange letters in the mail.
20 miles per hour speed limit is the best too. The dev team is European.
Murders. You've heard the stories about what happened.
Country road, low traffic. You're going 45 at least on this.
Pile up. It was
Casey's giving us a backstory right now.
Fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were.
It seems the most consensus that is that Miss Marvel was amazing in the Marvels. Okay. All right. I need to. I'm looking forward to it. Probably this weekend.
And you thought this case might be connected to him?
Ooh, so that's why he's up here.
Keep popping up.
You will marvel at her.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
That's correct.
They're saying that like it's already over.
Oh wow, self-referential. You see that, chat? What's our reviews at?
That's fiction writing. Let's see. We're almost at the end, so if you still want to review the game and you haven't, you can use play, watch, or pass. That's
the heart.
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap.
Cyanora gets to re-record his play review.
Making that tie break. Nice, nice.
Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed.
Why are we here at the dark? What a dumb move.
Chat, we have very simple rules. Don't stand next to a dead corpse. Also, my warning came true a little bit later in the game. And number 2, don't go to the forest in a horror game at night. Just don't.
Look at that. Do you see how in sync we are?
Yep. Are you gonna do, is this a competition for choreographed cliff jumping? Are you gonna go down to the mountains in Finland and just do some choreographed and cliff jumping with your buddies? Is that what's going on here?
Hey, hello there. How are you folks doing?
Doing great, mysterious fellow.
Wait, is this? Oh, I have a gun now. Okay, we'll put that away.
I don't think this is GTA where they get angry at us for pointing.
Are you authorized to be here?
Saga Anderson.
Also, you threw away your entire clip. The game went with that level.
I'm Ilmo Koskela.
What?
Fantastic
Yeah.
to meet you.
You had like 30, and now you have like 22.
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. You know what? We'll VOD review. We'll look at it later. No, why?
No.
Oh
No.
my god.
No.
Like 10 ammo, really, for 10 ammo doppel?
I don't know how many ammo's enough ammo.
Oh my god.
And we owe them. Have a good night, Neighbor Boats. Thank you so much for stopping in. And your past review is well heard. I think I know why.
You know, it's probably because there was too much ketchup. Probably because there was too much ketchup.
Yeah, it's the tour guide. Si's got it right. This guy is the tour guide guy. The weird Dale we're talking to.
Yep.
Dumbass Dales.
Thanks.
Honestly, it's not the first game, but Two Brothers or Army of Two. Like, I feel, like ever since that game, I've just seen this pattern everywhere.
Impossible things are
Of like your
here.
companion AI like guiding you throughout the world.
Army of Two was two. Yeah, 2-player game. How many ammos is enough? Thank you, Vilos, for understanding and using my exact bad English against me.
Hello, Saga Anderson. Are you?
I wish just her last name though is pretty cool.
I'm Ilmo Koskela.
Mr. Anderson. Yeah, we know who you are, Coffee
Isn't that dude? Yeah. I was not actually expecting them to be in game.
Piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC.
And yeah, Quantum does not Quantum.
Oh wait, he works for the FBC, Federal Bureau of Control.
Oh,
the guy in the back.
I don't recognize him, unfortunately, but I'll take your word for it.
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The
I
Federal
don't think that he's in control.
Volcanic activity and air toxicity levels.
There it is.
There it is.
It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous winter.
That's right, Sai. FBC.
I didn't realize. I knew that they weren't. What they did was not known publicly, but I didn't realize they were just men in blacked it. Like, oh, you don't need to know what we do.
People tend to tell me things.
The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here.
Koskela brothers.
If you're looking for some...
My understanding with Control is that you were more or less like the lone field agents, and like mainly everybody was just involved in research in the Bureau while the director actually solved problems in the real world.
Tours, hunting, fishing,
Well,
hiking, whatever strikes your fancy.
while he's giving us this piece of lore for Alan Wake 2, in Control, you are the director inside of the game for sure, doing all the research and doing all the field work and everybody else, but that's only inside the house.
Yeah.
Outside the house, there are still people doing work.
Okay,
My mother
gotcha.
made this sweater for me.
But they can't get back in the house right now.
I knew it.
I'm not too surprised to hear that.
Knit those sweaters for me and my brother. Watery.
Wait.
This guy's got a smile.
Was founded by British immigrants.
Oh my God,
There it
Remedy.
is.
Between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too.
Okay, Remedy, we get you.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that.
Bites.
The sweater is just something to remember her by.
Okay.
Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby.
I feel like that's a shot. Wait.
What can you tell me about your beauty?
What are the chances that the
Yeah.
actress is Swedish? Or has a Swedish
I
parent?
don't know anything about a murder. Operations
Maybe
here.
that's why I couldn't say her last
I'm
name.
just here to make some repairs.
Looking it up.
The wiring of
British,
this thing
British
frays every couple
actress.
months.
Yep, that's the raccoons.
Parents.
They grow real big.
British.
With teeth like you wouldn't believe.
Father.
Cannot read through a garbage
Katitian?
can.
Saint Kittis.
Okay.
That's all for now.
I think we're done here.
Alright, neither of the actress's parents were Swedish.
But it's a perfect time to go inside and see if we can loot.
Yeah, I know you're doing some important work out there, Federal Bureau of Control, but do you happen to have any bullets I can pick up? Okay, thanks.
Raccoons my ass. That's what she just said.
Yeah, that's a pretty good
Let's get
intuition
to
there,
the murder
Saga.
site, Casey.
You know,
Murder she wrote. Murder she wrote.
yeah, like the way she said it, it was like, we're off to see the murder, the wonderful murder at the lake. Da 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 da.
He was about to give you
That's awesome.
pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale?
All very...
This game is so dark.
Yeah. Also, remember that thing about not going down to the lake at dusk? Not that you're doing this on purpose. I mean, you're just playing the game. But and I'm just saying the Saga in case.
Oh my god, is Alan Wake controlling me to control...
I never minded.
He's beginning to believe.
Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
Maybe something around here will tell us.
Maybe it
Use
will,
your
maybe it
mind,
will.
Palace.
You know what? I'll actually look up.
Oh, is it an arrow? Arrows. That's the symbol is also a bunch of arrows.
Nightingale.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'll see where these footprints.
bears are people
Can
too.
you comb through the
Wait, don't split up. No. Oh, that's so dumb.
Right?
If anything comes up, I'll radio you.
You're also trained professionals. Is that in your professional training to Scooby-Doo this?
Let's split up, gang. It honestly
I go Scooby-Doo,
would-
mate.
No, it wouldn't be.
How are you even cooler under your mask? I was this cool the whole time.
Yeah.
I think the necklace has arrows too. Yeah, that double arrow thing is pretty common. Are we just doing switchbacks here? Like, how do I get
What's up with the
downhill?
music? Like, why did you start?
Yeah, it just got creepy.
Yeah, it's never a good sign when the orchestra starts.
Where did you...
The tracks.
Man, what was it about the jump scares not getting you anymore?
Ooh, that was
We've got
cheap.
some fresh doppel scary emotes here. Fresh doppel scary emotes. They're selling for $1 a pop. Fresh doppel scary emotes.
Hot clips. We got your hot clips. Come to get your hot clips. Okay, well, I don't want to look at my Mind Palace right now. I'm kind of in the water.
What if you did, though?
What if I... Okay.
Oh, it's also dark in here. Or darker? No, I actually think it's the same level of brightness. Alright, nobody attack me while I'm sitting or standing lollygagged, thinking in my mind.
I think I have to buy a new HDMI cable. I think it broke.
Rip.
Yeah, I can survive this stream, but I think death is coming soon. Get ready for that hot ad
F's
death.
in chat for that HDMI cable. All those strands of copper served us well.
Yeah, cult symbols, cult psychology, who's involved. We got to put our boy down over here. What? No, he's definitely... Okay. What?
Goodbye, HDMI cable.
Cult goal.
Upgrade to that $140 Apple cable. That's right, Doppel. It'll never let you down. It's got an Apple warranty on it. That's the best warranty.
They may be trying to get you.
Zero repairability, but they'll exchange the cable wholesale for you.
What? The victim's body is covered in organ of the page in the chest. Victim became a monster. Yes.
Milos, if you think that's bad, the headphone industry has Best Buy beat. There is a famous Amazon posting for a Denon branded Ethernet cable, and that Ethernet cable cost $5,000. You may be asking yourself, Pram, why would anybody make a cable that costs $5,000? Well, my first answer is it doesn't cost $5,000. It probably costs $2. My second answer is people believe in Santa, the Easter rabbit.
Whoa, Cram. No Santa talk.
Oh, sorry. I
still believe.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize in this M-rated stream that was a no word. That's the S word.
What?
We're gonna be banned off of Twitch. I was supposed to say that.
We're supposed to say Santa. No. Terms of service canceled.
Hashtag canceled. $5,000 for, and you know what?
All right, I want to solve this like case thing first.
Seeing is believing. I may have added a 0 there, but I don't think it actually matters in the grand scheme of things. I did add a 0 there.
Victim became...
Is it still...
What are the questions?
Oh, perfect. It is still on Amazon.
Nope.
Because it's like 3 miles of cable. Is writing part of the ritual? Maybe.
I appreciate you giving them the benefit of the doubt, but no. The answer is no.
The cult. What is the cult goal? I think the cult goal is that. Okay.
Enjoy.
So
chat.
we got another Nightingale thing.
Enjoy chat.
Okay, the overlap.
Somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
We're just standing outside the scary tree.
Actually, you know what? I'll do a dramatic reading.
Oh,
this game does read it.
The tree where we found the page earlier and it was all swirly. That's a threshold. Okay, that's a gateway.
Nice.
Caldera Street Station.
I love it when my trees swirl, Doppel. It's
like a doorway.
It's so calming.
Into Nightingale. It's somehow connected to
I don't think it's leading to Nightingale necessarily.
Yeah, the product is discontinued. I wanted to hit you with reviews because that's where the real humor's at. But here's the original CNET article that got my attention.
These aren't the same.
All right, here we go. Into the unknown.
What is that?
Okay. Into the unknown.
The fuse.
Yeah, it hates the brightness for whatever reason.
Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside a
the
bright
witch's
light.
hut.
This is what they call this tree?
As if the light had manifested them.
You know, Doppel, that's another rule. Don't step into a bundle of trees called the witch's cult. That's just not a good idea.
You trust the pages? Why would you say that phrase?
Right.
You don't trust anything.
She is not helping us display proper horror game practices, Doppel.
Help us help you, you know?
Exactly.
Okay, the bursting is what those in the bottom right hand corner, probably where my body is. There's my ammo and my flashlight gauge. Trust the cards, Yugi? I don't know. And that's not available for chat right now, but you only get 4 flashlight boosts.
You know what? I can fix that.
No. Shoot. That sucked.
Ooh, I got the right rotation on the first try.
Oh, no. Okay.
Does this work?
So I just wasted an entire flashlight battery. because holding B reloads your flashlight battery. That's silly. I don't know if we're gonna need that. I like that more in the prequel. Okay. Okay. Open up your map. Map says Witch's Hut's right there. That's what we wanted. Okay. I think that the reload structure in this game is kind of silly. Slash, we weren't really taught it, so it feels super wasteful to like lose ammunition and battery.
It is the Resident Evil way, though, which is not that that's good, but.
Well, I just want to be taught. Like, it's fine.
I will say, though, that the game doesn't want you to be, like, resource hungry. Like, it's not going to try to starve you out of resources, but it's not going to... But, like, you shouldn't waste them.
But it won't not starve you.
You'll be fine. Just play like the god gamer you are, Doppel, and you'll be fine.
Oh, my God. There was a noise.
I did hear it.
The cult of, none of these belong here. Why am I even getting this exposed?
You know, I don't have a good answer for you.
What are we at? Okay, we've got about 5 more minutes in this demo, so we'll probably get one more nice jump scare out of me.
Yeah. We might get to a pretty good stopping point.
Friday. Midge told me that her family's moving away. That sucks, because Midge is the pregnant Barbie. What's the point? Sunday. So I told her. She said thanks. Kill me. I snuck out last night. Screw that. Something weird going on down there. I'm gonna find out what, and it's gonna be epic.
Like Epic Games, the publisher of this game?
Yeah. Cram, tell us a little bit about how Epic... Remedy has had like 4 publishers.
Yeah, the OG game, I forget who published it, but...
Microsoft did Alan Wake.
Microsoft did Alan Wake. Then Microsoft was like, it didn't really sell that well, which wasn't their fault. I think it came out the same week that Breath of the Wild did, or some other really big game.
10 years ago?
There was some really big game.
Breath of the Wild did not come out 10 years ago.
There was some really big game that Alan Wake 1 came out with, and it just basically got dwarfed. It did pick up sales later on in the year, so that's why Remedy still existed afterwards. So thank goodness for that. So then after that, I think they went self-published for their second game, which I'm pretty sure is
Quantum Break. Well, in the series, because Max Payne was their first.
Yeah.
I know things can get a little crazy here, but if you're ever feeling scared, just remember that Alan is watching over us. That's creepy, but carry on, Graham.
Yep.
So they self-published for 2.
Yeah, let me double check that real quick. And then, of course, for Control, that one, I think they went back to Microsoft. But I may be wrong about that.
Control was 505.
505.
I don't know who owns 505, if it's standalone or not. But
Microsoft did publish Quantum Break. Oh, that's right. So the story was Alan Wake eventually sold well, but because of how slow of a burner it was, Microsoft didn't really feel like invested in another Alan Wake. So they were like, you can do something, but not Alan Wake. So that's how...
There's something in this house.
You know, there's only one way to find out, Doppel. I'm sure it's nothing that's going to make you
Red Dead Redemption? That's
that
big.
Was the one.
Mass Effect 2 came out earlier in the year, and StarCraft 2 Wings of Liberty. All right, here we go. Let's open the store and
Thanks
get
for
scared.
the backup, I am B-Wood.
The break room is a place where you can save your progress. Another achievement. Let's do a quick save and a manual save.
Hey, you're filling up those slots real good.
Huge year in general. Halo Reach, Fable 3.
Oh.
Philos, how did you feel about Fable 3? We haven't got to reminisce about some OG titles.
I played the crap out of the OG Fable. I never got into the... I feel like I got what I wanted out of the OG Fable, to be honest.
The witch in the sign.
Yeah.
Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from...
So yeah, because Microsoft wasn't feeling Alan Wake, they did Quantum Break. Quantum Break did pretty well, I understood. Actually, pretty well. It was one of the Xbox's best sellers of all time, actually.
Yeah.
Xbox
I think I'm the only one in the whole community who hasn't touched BG3 yet, and I own it. I just haven't started to play through, so I think you're in good company. Yeah, I own BG3.
Wait, do you own it on PC? Actually, it's cross-platform, I think? Why?
I own it on PC, so I can play it on Steam Deck.
Why are we playing
Fable
it?
2 was
What's
the
wrong with you,
best,
Doppel?
but I enjoyed the third enough. It's called Time.
That's fair.
I just don't have as much as I like.
That's fair.
But I do have VG3, and it's just sitting there untouched. It's downloaded, it's installed, it's up to date. It has the biggest updates on as of any game on my Steam Deck, though, so that part's kind of weird.
To be fair, in their last patch, they did fix about 1,000 bugs and also add a few features, so I can understand why that patch file gets a little big.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, well, we're in the Witch's Hut. We just found another page, and we're supposed to investigate something, so maybe we should do that right quick.
It's a great place to stop, but there is a really good story beat. Let me see how far away it is from this moment.
Well, let's do this.
Watching her and the witch, the image of the witch in the sign, Nightingale's heart, a cold, dead lump in her hand. Her definition of sanity had changed since she arrived.
Actually, it seems like we're kind of far from where I was thinking we were.
Saga addressed the witch. She squinted to read the first part of the ritual
honestly,
words, the smudged line on the heart.
This might be... Oh god, there is a lot more. Yeah, there's a lot more after this. Yeah.
I brought you
Okay, we'll stop at the Witch's Hut.
Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign. This was the key.
Okay.
The tree was the threshold.
Okay, so we need to go and get the heart to push it into the tree. Yeah, that's a lot of work for the rest of this bad boy.
Yeah, why does a tree need a heart anyway? Like, what sort of weird Wizard of Oz BS is this?
What's heart got to do?
Got to do with it? What's heart?
What's heart?
But a bleeding organ donor.
Oh, that's good. That's really solid.
Thanks.
All right, exiting to main menu.
Let's do it.
And too many games this year, not enough free time. I can dig that. Oh, cosmetics.
Hey, we do get to change. Hey, that's the default jacket? Oh, I think somebody said it was maybe a pre-order bonus is why the person I was watching had a different jacket.
Jake Gyllenhaal. Small spoiler that we get to play as Alan Wake.
He does. Well, it is named Alan Wake too, but also he does actually look pretty similar to his voice actor in that particular photo. Pictured up here.
All right. I've got the credits rolling, Cram.
Doppel, you know what time it is. We know what time it is. Chat knows what time it is. It's time to tell us how you feel about this game. You've gotten an hour and 50 minutes under your belt. You've been jump scared a good number of times. We've got some good emotes there now. And
that's cheap. It's cheap.
Cheapness aside, does this game win you over? Does it win you back? Are you going to give it a play? Are you going to give it a pass? Or are you going to give it a watch, just with a difference?
Graham, we only have trademark play, watch, pass. We have to say it.
Well, we have to make sure that all versions of it are trademarked in order to defend our copyright as solidly as possible, you know?
All right, well, ask me again.
You're a play, watch, or pass.
I am a play. I am spooked out. It's spoopy. It's got the jumps in there, but it isn't the same kind of jumps as some of the other titles that we have played. It's currently less psychological horror than Chilla's Art Parasocial, which we played on Halloween. I like Remedy's lore as established in Control, and so I do have a little bit of a bias going into this game knowing it's in the same universe, but it's also been a good mystery. Like, it feels like I am actually solving the mystery when it comes to making deductions live by pulling in evidence. I don't feel like I'm solving the mystery when I'm putting things on the corkboard, because where they go on the corkboard, like, those are questions the game asked and not questions my mind would ask. So it's like, okay, I think this is the goal of the cult, and so I put it up on the wall and it rejects me, and it's like, okay, that sucks, and let me go find out which one it is, because it's not the goal, it's something else. So that part's a little wonky. Resource management, a little wonky, but overall I enjoyed the lore being set forth. I appreciate the characters being developed, and the atmosphere is definitely setting me up to get scared out of my chair probably a couple times every hour. So that's me. Play.
Nice.
How about you, buddy? Are you a play, watch, or pass?
I'm probably going to give this a watch. I've watched 4 hours of the extended universe of this franchise, and it's pretty interesting. I really enjoyed seeing how Quantum Break sort of had their spin on storytelling, and Alan Wake 2 seems like it's going to be a pretty cool extension to this universe. I don't know if it wraps things up. I don't know if it, well, since it's a Control 2, probably not. Curse you for spoiling the end of the game development timelines. But with that being said, it looks interesting. I think the universe is pretty interesting, so I'm happy to give this one a watch.
Oh, nice. I could see this being a watch title for you. I feel like you don't want to put yourself in the chair for the scare.
I'm actually not too worried about the scares. It feels more like the Resident Evil sort of action-y scare rather than like, let's make you dread every single corner, every single hallway, every single sound.
I think that's a fair sentiment about what we have here for sure.
So I think I think I could handle that. But in terms of myself, I like pressing buttons, Doppel. I want to press buttons.
There are buttons to be pressed. Not as many as you might think. But all right. So we got a play and a watch, and it looks like chat gave it a play rating as well. But not everybody's cup of tea. I can see that in the chat reviews. So with that all said, Cram, let's get to the wheel.
Speaking of everyone's cup of tea, what could you want more than role-playing a pigeon who is also the leader of a mob group? Or this other kids game, for reasons that I don't understand, is still on the wheel.
Bluey! All right, so I'm going to give you a little bit of an overview of what's going on with this wheel, and then we're going to get into each of the trailers. So we've got Bluey the game paired up with the Godfeather Mafia Pigeon Saga, kind of a kid-friendly one. Want to give a shout-out to IMB Wood, who submitted this entry to the wheel, Bluey the game specifically. We got American Arcadia, we have Super Mario RPG, we have Invincible Presents Adam Eve. So if you're familiar with Invincibles, that's a title coming out of that comic universe. Like a Dragon Gaiden, and Saturnalia, which was submitted also by the community. That was a Tegan submission. So thank you, Tegan, not Sarah, for your community submission. And we're trying to make community submissions easier and easier so we can see the games that you all want to see demoed on the wheel.
Nice.
With that said,
nice delivery.
Cram.
Do you have a request?
Why don't you give me, let me start us off with Atomic Eve. That should be 5, I think.
There it is.
And then Control-Shift-5 does your work for you, too.
The shortcuts are hard.
Become Adam Eve and take control of your own path as one of the most powerful superheroes in the Invincible universe. Unravel mystery and balance the dangers and responsibilities of being a superhero with the relatable challenges of everyday life. So I think this one would be a lot of fun. It's as you can see kind of in the trailer behind us, there's a lot of dialogue that goes on because it is kind of it's got the visual novel. It's also got the comic styling of it.
Comic Sans, if you will.
You do have your skill tree. There is combat. There are abilities to be used. But I specifically think that this would be good for us to play because I don't know that you and I have exposure to the Invincibles universe.
Only the Amazon series.
So I think that would be good to get a peek at that, and I can see that PJ's already excited for it. So, boom, skaboom.
Nice. Well, Sayonara seems to have a request, so I will be happy to oblige. There's only one thing they could have meant by Kiryu-chan, and I think he would object to the word Kiryu-chan. I'm not sure if there are too many Yakuza who are going to be like, oh, Kiryu-chan, oh, Dragon Senpai. Well,
former Yakuza.
My bad, Apple, my bad. But
former.
This is Like a Dragon Gaiden, the man who erased his name. Once a legendary Yakuza, Kazuma Kiryu faked his own death and abandoned his name for the sake of protecting his family. Family obviously means his clan, not his actual family. But now he's thrust into a mysterious conflict by a figure attempting to take him out of hiding. Under the name Joryu, very, very clever Kiryu, you were always a clever one. He embarks on a gripping narrative adventure with bone-shattering combat in vibrant locations with vibrant characters and eclectic activities. So this will be Yakuza's second attempt at winning over Doppel, or maybe me, if this gets picked actually. Our first attempt, lots of cutscenes, lots of turn-based combat. From what I see in this game though, a lot fewer cutscenes. a lot more varied activities right off the gate. So I think this will be a great way to show off why people like the Yakuza series.
Yeah, and you know, they were doing something different with the Yakuza Like a Dragon anyway. The turn-based combat, just to be clear, was not what was off-putting. It was the 1 hour and 10 minutes, sorry, the 110 minutes of cutscenes and a 120-minute demo. That's what was off-putting.
Fair enough.
All right. Next up, Saturnalia. Let's do that one.
Ooh. Did I pick the right one?
It's the last one, but you've got the first one playing.
Hey, there we go.
You look like this other guy I know. And coming out as an indie darling, it's a solo horror adventure.
Hey.
You're trying to stop a ritual in a town that rearranges every time you lose all of your characters. So Tegan's submission here is not unlike Darkest Dungeon runs, but instead it's a survival horror game. I'm looking at this and I'm thinking to myself, well, Cram could play a horror game for once and I didn't even put it on the wheel. That's awesome. Good on you, Tegan. But I'm also looking at this as kind of more atmospheric. Yeah, in the animation, this style is to be enjoyed. It really is about the art. I think that will lend itself to being less horrifying than some other places. You know, the perspective being what it is as well. But we'll see. We'll see. Stopping rituals. I did not expect an entire month of spooky games. Right? And we're like rolling right into it. So Saturnalia, I can see why Tegan put it on the wheel. And again, thank you, Tegan, for doing so. Saturnalia.
Thank you. You know, I feel like I did my tour duty.
You need
with
to go with American.
Go forward.
You need to go to American Arcadia next. Sorry about Little Nightmares.
You know, sure, I'll do it. And let's go with American Arcadia. That's not you. That's you. So imagine you're playing the true. Wait, no. What? How? Oh, I can't count, chat. That's my bad, Chad. I can't count.
Spoiler.
Yeah. So I remember putting a game on the wheel a little earlier that was basically like I don't know, like 7 Bundy Tour America, something like that. But this is American Arcadia. In this game, imagine it's a Truman Show, but it's a game instead. It's a cinematic puzzle game. I love puzzles. That combines a 2.5D platformer and a first-person game to tell a tale of a thrilling escape. Oh, so is the host being hosted? Or is he the person who's doing the hosting? I don't know what I'm trying to say, chat. But regardless...
Who hosts the hostess?
That's it. But experience the extraordinary story of Trevor, an average man escaping from the world's most popular reality TV show. Oh, that sounds pretty interesting.
Cram, do you know what the Truman Show is?
I don't. Only by name. No, only by name.
So, chat, I just want the record to show in my notes for this game, the Truman Show, but as a game. Oh, wait. Cram's reading this one. He's not going to know what the Truman Show is.
You know what? Good job, Past Doppel. Good job.
But just to remind you and other people in chat, it's a show about Jim Carrey being trapped. It's a movie about Jim Carrey being trapped in a town. He's the main character of a sitcom, and he doesn't know it.
I see. And Tanar, you say that, but I don't know if I'm going to be watching the show. That's a commitment and a half.
Well, maybe Cram shouldn't watch it, but I'll watch the Truman Show for research. Research. I want Ghibli to make a Truman Show, PJ. That's a good crossover. All right, sorry to put you on the spot there, my man.
All good.
It wasn't as fun as it could have been.
I was just trying to read. I just wanted to prove to people I have fifth reading comprehension.
Do you want Super Mario RPG or Bluey?
You know what? You take whichever one sings to you.
Sings to me. All right. Well, I put together the Bluey slice, so let's do that.
All right.
All right, Bluey, the video game. If you don't know what Bluey is, that's probably because you don't have children or young nieces, nephews, and young children in your life. Bluey is what is one of the top-rated family cartoons. It's out of Australia, pretty sure. I could be wrong, but 99% that it's out of Australia.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And it is a heartfelt show with real lessons for children, an emotionally intelligent show, so that when the parents are watching it, they also don't feel like idiotized, maybe like Cow and Chicken, for example, in our youth. Join Bluey and the family as you explore iconic locations, collect items, your sticker book, unlock outfits, and more. Now, because this was a community submission and IMB Wood submitted it, he wrote, "I'm so sorry, guys.
He's
LOL,
not sorry.
but I want to know if I should buy this for my kid." I get it. That's why we put things on the wheel. Thank you for your submission. Paired up with Bluey the video game is The Godfeather, which we gave one spin several weeks ago. The Godfeather, a Mafia Pigeon saga, is effectively Birds Aren't Real with the masking of the Mafia.
Yep.
So could be a lot of fun. We need to take back the old neighborhood and discover a dark secret at the heart of the pigeon underworld. Is this made by Hojo? I'll give it a pass. Cow and Chicken never even tried to be coherent. I agree with that. I got it. So those two games put together, I think that we have a family-friendly night ahead of us, which is great going into a family holiday when more and more people are around. You could still leave the show on even when people are around
Indeed.
you. So, Bluey the game and Godfather, a Mafia Pigeon saga. Next.
Inflatality, that's the name of a game. Last, but certainly not least, we have the return of... Wait, why did the shortcuts not work? Okay, anyway, it's working out. We have the return of a classic franchise, many decades later, in the form of Super Mario RPG, but now in 3D. You get to join the entire gang, Mario, Bowser, Peach, as they repair the wish granting Star Road in this all-new remake of the SNES classic. Enter or revisit this whimsical world with Mario and the gang, and team up to defeat the troublemaking Smithy gang. Yeah, if you played, go for it. If you played Super Mario RPG, then get ready to relive all those awesome moments in 3D glory.
And if you didn't, well, take a look at one of Nintendo's quirkiest IPs, remade.
Yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about the Super Mario RPG franchise, and honestly, it's just on my list of games to play on a rainy day at this point, along with Chrono Trigger. I think that's the SNES one, not the PlayStation one. So...
They're the same game.
Wait, they are?
Yep. Well, PlayStation has Chrono Cross, but you can play Chrono Trigger on the PlayStation.
Oh, yeah, I thought there was one that was only exclusive to, like, the PlayStation, but...
Chat's holding you to Grandia.
Better be Grandia. I don't think that's happening at this point. I think I'll have to restart Grandia 2 to remember where I'm at in that game.
Cramp.
But
all right, Super Mario RPG.
Yeah,
on
Super
the
Mario RPG,
wheel.
it's great. I've heard, and hopefully the remake's also a great time. But we'll find out if the wheel doesn't pick it. And Chad is already ready to go.
Chat's already spinning,
right?
man. So let's get our stuff together here.
There it is.
I want to.
Let's okay. We're spinning, Chad.
What are we playing next week?
Oh,
we are live Thanksgiving week with. I don't think you're gonna make it out.
That looks like
I don't
a
think
horror
you're gonna make it
game.
out.
We've been doing too much horror, Doppel. I think we should try another game. Like, this is a lot of horror.
Oh, you think?
Like, it's a lot of horror on the wheel. Like, we've done so much horror.
That's what
like,
we're playing.
I feel we should play something else. And yeah, like, this seems like a great game to play, Chad. This seems like a nice game to play. Like, you don't want to see more horror, Chad.
Saturnalia, everybody.
You want to see more horror,
Saturnalia.
Chad. That's weird.
Woo! Don't worry, Cram's playing Saturnalia. That's what's happening. But it's nice to know that on a second spin, he almost picked Saturnalia.
That would have been amazing if that happened.
All right, well, we'll see everybody for Turkey Week, and you've been great. If you're here from the first time, hit follow. Join us for new games all the time in a great community. That's you guys that we love hanging out with. Love you. I miss you.
Bye-bye.
Talk to you soon.
Bye, chat.
Baby, bye, bye, bye.